You can ask them. Usually I have
Starting soon.
it's too late. We're already started.
Boom!
We're already started. Matt's will probably be first because he's literally always first. Des fois, il rentre, and it's like, it's before this even comes on. So this, like, lets people know that I'm live.
Cool.
And this is our chat here. This is the chat, but I might move them. Like, up here.
Okay.
Right there. We'll see. We'll see if it annoys me. Hello, Stacks! Oh my gosh! You're here before Matt's. Our record. How's it going? Hello, huevos! Hello! It's pretty voilà.
Salut!
Hello. My mom is here!
Tis me, Helga's mom.
My mom was just talking. Oh my gosh, hello, Rich White British. How's it going? Hello. Hi, Lito. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Cheers, everybody. I'm having coffee, nothing alcoholic. I'm
yes.
not Leanne with her fancy alcohol bottles. It's early in the morning.
Fancy.
They're fancy. There's a sparkle bottle. Like, what is that? Like, did you spend all day sparkling it?
No, it was a gift.
Thank God. You could have gone, like, blind doing that thing.
I love it. Blanquito, ¿cómo ça va? Irish coffee, kind of.
No, not Irish. But, I mean, it's like a vanilla latte sort of thingy. There's no more ice in it.
It's looking clean. Thank you. Thanks,
What's
Lito.
looking clean?
My makeup.
Oh, why? Was it clean. A mess the other day?
No. It's never a mess. What the heck? It's never a
What
mess.
have I taught you?
What do you mean?
Look presentable.
I'm presentable.
Okay.
I'm always presentable.
Sorry. This is just me being a mom.
To the best mom. Hello, Jess. How's it going?
Jess is my favorite stepdaughter ever. My only stepdaughter, but still my favorite.
Blanquito, il dit allô, comment ça va?
Ça va bien. Who's that?
It's Blanquito.
Bonjour, Blanquito.
Rich White British Male is saying, do you have any funny stories of Leanne? You cannot be the son-in-law, Rich White British Male.
Which one?
You cannot. Which one? I don't know.
Okay, what can I say that will not offend you?
I don't get offended. It takes a lot to offend me.
That is so not true. Okay.
It is true.
This is a good one. This is Leanne as a child, okay? Leanne, don't touch that. And this is her. And this is me. Leanne, Mommy said don't touch. Leanne, don't touch! Anyway.
I literally just told him that story, like,
No way!
the last time I was on Tyler's stream, I just told him that story. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I said, my mom's gonna be on stream, she'll probably tell stories, she'll probably tell the one about how I used to touch things when she told me not to touch them.
And then this is what she would do, right? Like, so she wouldn't touch it, like, with a full hand. She'd just go, like, and then look at me. And then she'd do this face. Wait, I gotta get close. Move.
Oh.
I gotta get close. This is the face. That's so funny. Anyway.
Just the angry face.
You were born angry.
They don't believe me. They think I'm happy all the time.
No. Oh, I should bring pictures. Yeah. Next time I'm bringing... Why didn't I think of that? I should have brought pictures. Of the evil child.
The evil child. I was an angel. I was like the best child. I was the first and the best.
Rich white British man is saying, I'd love to be son-in-law. Good luck with that. Never gonna happen. And it's not because I wouldn't want her to be with somebody, but she doesn't want to be with somebody. So, you're out of luck.
I like my singleness. My singleness is great. I love it. But yes.
Jess says she's heard a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jess.
Many a stories for sure.
You know what, Jess? You should be so happy that you didn't grow up with her.
What do you mean? I was great. I was fantastic.
You asked if... This is a great story, guys, and it's a true story. So at 7 years old, it's her birthday. She's having a birthday party, and I'm asking her because her birthday is not technically on that day. It's going to be like a few days later, so I decided she's going to get lots of presents. I'm not going to get her a present right away. So I asked her in front of all her friends, what do you want for your birthday, kiddo? And this is what she says, I want to kill my brother.
It's a legitimate question.
What does
That is what I want.
What does a mom say to a child? No.
Yes?
She says no. She
Very
says
sad.
no, you may not kill your brother. But he's bad. No. You still don't kill your brother.
It's a legitimate question.
It's a wonder they still love you.
What do you mean? They adore me.
Max adores you.
So does Alex. They both call me when they have issues.
That's true. Fair. Her 7th birthday. Yes, I'm not joking. What
Don't
about
worry.
the 8th birthday? Probably one of the same, but I just ignored it. I don't know.
Yeah, she got used to it because I started asking for it every year.
There's a reason we don't give her knives.
I almost hold... for some reason, I hold a weapon on stream almost every stream. If I have...
The winging,
Yeah,
the
like the
knife.
talking with the hands, and then they're just like, why are you pointing this knife at us?
I remember. I was on a cooking stream with you, and the knife came very close to my face. And I thought
No,
you
it
loved
didn't.
me, you
I
know?
do.
Anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay,
No,
what are we talking about
women
today?
don't fart, obviously.
What? Women fart? What are you talking about?
No, keep the secret going, okay?
Hello? Everyone farts.
Hmm.
Everyone, I don't care who you are, you could be the queen. You'd still be farting. I'm sorry.
The
Queen's
woman is Helga.
Queen's fart.
Queens fart? Do they fart? Do you guys want... My mom brought some cards. Do you want a tarot? Should we do a tarot reading?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah? Okay, wait. Who are we doing a tarot reading for?
You.
Oh, okay. Shit. All right.
Duh.
Okay.
All right. Okay, bring down the energy.
Bring down the energy.
Well, yes, because you're very, like, spazzy.
No, I'm not. I'm not spazzy.
Did you
This
see
is
how
relaxed.
her voice just went like, meow?
This is relaxed me.
Calm down.
This is the most calm.
You can never be calm. I understand. That's fine.
The most calm is me.
Spazzy. Right, Jess? We know. Okay.
Remember how you were asking what all these, like, ketchies and the frogs are not?
yeah, what
See,
does
you
it
can
mean?
see them all here. That's what they are.
What is it?
They're just like memes. It's a dude laughing. It's like,
Oh.
c'est tout dit ça fait comme ça.
Okay.
Well, if ever
there's
you're
little
wondering.
kittens.
Yeah,
Is that a little black cat? What is that?
it's purple. It's like a little purple cat. It's probably someone's emote. Yeah.
Oh, Joshy is here.
Yeah. Hello, Josh. How's it going? Bonus mom. Hello.
Hi, bonus son.
Hello, Michael Glockson. How's it going? Right? Her fit in the back. It's Shigo. Do you guys know Shigo?
Who's Shigo?
Shigo. She's like one of the bad guys in Kim Possible,
Oh,
but she's cool. Everybody likes her.
okay. I
She's
don't
like a
remember
villain,
her.
but she's not a
Okay,
villain.
are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to know?
Nah, I don't know. What do I ask it? What do I want to know?
Hello.
I'm
just gonna keep doing this.
how do you ask it? What do you ask it?
Well,
I've never had a
I don't
tarot
know.
reading.
You want maybe to know?
Can I kill my brother?
No, hell no.
That's a good
Doofus Wolf,
question.
come on now.
You only love the mole rat? The mole rat was great.
Hey, speaking of a mole rat, there was a muskrat on the front lawn yesterday, just going like, and the dog went bonkers.
Toadens, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yesterday was like snowing cats and dogs.
I know, but I don't know. The muskrat was out.
Weird.
I don't know what the hell it was doing out, but it was out. Okay, how about, do you want to know something about work? Do you want something to know about career?
I want to know,
money,
yeah.
life in general?
Yes, life in general. Okay, maybe not life in general. Okay, not life in general. Hello, Frank. How's it going? Hello. What are we doing today? We're doing, we're going to ask.
Hi!
We're going to ask some mom advice. And she's going to do a tarot reading for me for, let's say, for this year. Like, all around this year.
Okay, go and pick a card.
Just one?
Well, I'll start with one.
Okay. All the bad guys in the show I feel bad for.
Whoa. Okay, guys, this is so cool.
Yeah?
You know how she doesn't want to be in love with anybody?
If it says love, I'm out. I'm done.
First card she picked. So it says, passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. I've only been saying it for years and years and years. Look at that, guys. Can you see it? It's very pretty, too. It's like, see? It's like this lady.
Can it be self-love?
It can be self-love.
Okay,
for sure
good.
It can be
I
self-love.
it could be self-love. I'm going to take it as a self-love,
Okay. All right, pick another one.
Yeah, Lana loves me. That's all that matters.
I love you. Jess love you.
Yeah.
Josh loves you.
Yeah.
Your brothers love you, although I don't know why. Whoa, upside down.
Hello, Crown Die.
Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward, let it go. Wow, what are you hanging on to? Sorry, kid.
Who knows? What are you sorry for?
You see it? Let it go. It's really nice.
It's just the love for chat. Yeah, the love for chat.
She does love chat. She does. She does. Okay, one more. Then we ask like real questions.
Crown Die says, "Hi Helga and Judgment Mom."
Judgment Mom. Not cool. Again upside down?
I think you mixed them all upside down, maybe.
Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Ooh, I like this one.
Do what
you
think.
You should really follow your intuition all the time.
Michelle! Hello, Michelle. How's it going?
Oh, hey, Michelle. We're doing tarot. Look at these pretty cards.
They are pretty.
How
do you like
in. Let it go.
Mom, do you remember
the mist?
Do you remember when I did those interviews for fashion?
Yeah.
Okay, I showed it to them and I showed them a picture and now there's.
Oh Lord.
And they've.
I mean, your short hair was cool.
They've deemed it as Karen Helga.
Karen Helga? Why Karen?
I don't know. They just say I look like Karen in here.
I don't know if it's Karen. It's more like
I was going through
Helga in transition.
What?
Well,
no, I was going through just let me change a bunch of different things. Let me try a bunch of styles
transition. You were in transition. Okay, now ask some really pointed questions. We're gonna use this tarot.
Okay. Deck. Really, really pointed.
Yeah, pointed questions.
Questions.
I don't know.
The fake
the
voice.
fake voice you did back then.
What? Because in my interviews, I was very prim and proper, and I was like, yes, of course, absolutely, that's correct. Yes, so excited.
Yeah, that's Leanne's voice when she's unimpressed.
No, it's not.
Valley girl voice. Maybe. I guess.
They all yeah.
Ask some pointed
questions.
This one wants to fall. Ooh.
Ooh, it's French.
Take risks.
Take risks?
Yes.
I love taking risks.
Jump with both feet on an occasion. Chance.
Ooh, I like all of those things.
Good one. Okay.
These are oracle cards, yes.
Okay, ask another question.
Okay.
These were tarot. Actually, no, these are oracle. I didn't bring my tarot cards.
All oracle.
Michelle says, if you ever talk to me like that, Leanne, I'm gonna flip.
Listen,
Poor Michelle.
I am just so excited that you are my mod. And I think it is just so fetch.
Wow. That's BS if I ever heard it. That is so awful. You don't have a great poker face, do you?
I don't.
It's a terrible poker face. Oh, man.
I'm really bad at it. Okay. Will I... Wait, do I say it out loud?
Sure.
Okay, am I gonna, get a new job by the end of March? And then I just pick one?
Sure. I don't know why you're specific.
It's literally spring.
It says new start. There you go.
Good.
Now, did you talk to the boss?
No.
What's a mom gonna do?
I just haven't had time. She hasn't been
You have to have time. This is spring. Renewal, vitality, and new start. It's in French. Printemps. Okay, what else you
I
want to know?
didn't have time, Michelle. I didn't.
She doesn't take the time. More like it.
No, I do. I
come
do.
on, stop, please.
I'll get your mom to the boss. She would love that. Okay. Ooh. Am I...
What's an anise tart?
What?
I don't know. Huevos rancheros. Rancheros. Anyway, he's saying... What the hell is that? Start explaining. I don't understand what you're saying.
A new start.
Holy moly. Bad. So bad. Okay.
Okay, am I gonna finally get to travel to another country that is not the United States?
No.
No. Damn.
Like literally no.
What the hell? That's so rude.
Completely no.
Wow.
Whatever.
Just like, fuck that.
Well, you asked like a pointed question. It's not my fault.
God damn it.
Okay, focus and pick something.
Okay, I'm focusing.
On a question. You gotta start with the question. Wait for it.
You know, ask the cards shit you don't want to know. I don't really have anything I don't want to know. Am I gonna have 10K saved in the bank? It's gonna be a direct no. What does this mean? It says kids.
Wow.
Is this a yes?
Well, I mean, it says take care. So take care of your finances.
I do. You can sleep on Matt's orange couch. No.
Orange couch? He's got an orange couch?
He's got a like $5,000 couch made of foam and he thinks it's really fancy, but it's not. He was like, look how amazing it is, Leanne. They make it by hand. They glue the foam together and then they put 5 stitches in. And they call it made by hand. Treasure.
Okay.
And it's the whole thing. He sent me this video and it's like in French. And the whole time, they're just like, yeah, some people say it's an iconic couch. And these are the people that work there. They're like, some people call it iconic. We think that's like a ridiculous thing to say. It's not iconic. They're literally like shitting on their own couch. They're just like...
That's a great sales pitch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're just like,
wow.
They're like, I don't know, we glue this together and we put 5 stitches in.
Ask about the egg cleanse.
Like if I'm cleansed enough, if it worked. Ooh, that's a good question. I did like multiple egg cleanses.
What's an egg cleanse? Never heard of it.
It's where you take an egg and basically you cleanse yourself with the egg. So you like roll it all over yourself and get rid of like the bad stuff, and then you put it in like a cup of water, a glass of water, and you just let it be. And then you have to like you can't look at it like this, otherwise the bad stuff will come back to you. So you have to look at it from like here, and then it'll give you like different things of like the bad stuff that was attached to you.
Oh. Okay.
But I did it.
Where'd you do that?
Here.
On screen?
No, I did it here. But I was telling Michelle that I thought I was cursed, and so she was like, you need to do an egg cleanse. And so she sent me all these things, and so I did it.
Why?
I did it twice, and
why are you cursed?
I felt like I was cursed. I was getting like, I got rear-ended in traffic. I had all these like little things happening, and I was like, man, I feel like I'm cursed. What the heck's going on?
Well, here's what I think.
With the shell.
Whatever thoughts you have can become reality. So you have to be mindful of what you think.
True. Rudy, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Same thing with written words, right? Like written words in your journal.
Yes.
It has to be really positive, because whatever the bad stuff that you're writing, it's okay if you let it go, but I wouldn't keep it, right? That's bad stuff. You should get rid of it, because words can become reality. So you have to be careful what you're writing. So think of that, folks.
I think about winning the lottery every day, not gonna win.
Well,
no, you gotta say you're gonna win.
If you're thinking you're not gonna win, that right there is your cue, right? Like you should be. Wait, okay. Pick your card, and then we'll do.
Okay.
We'll do.
Did the egg cleanse work?
Okay.
It's a child again.
Playground.
What does that mean?
It means fun. It means laughing. It means, I think maybe you did break the curse.
Well, I hope so. I did it like 3 times.
Sweet.
The first time I did it, my nose bled instantly right after.
Well,
so sure.
That's so weird.
Like right after.
That's weird. Okay, let's. How do you pronounce that? Gurdon?
It's Frank. That's Frank.
Frank?
Yeah.
Frank is Jordan.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Frank, let's see if you're gonna win. Let's ask the oracle cards. I don't want that deck.
I do laugh a lot. Yes, that's true. I'm easy to make laugh.
That's true. Okay, Frank, let's see if you're gonna win the lottery. Lottery winning. Tell me if Frank is gonna win the lottery. Oh, for some reason this one wants to come out. Generously given.
Whoa, wait. That's so funny.
That is so like, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Bounteous? Bounteous. Looks like, I mean, it's a beautiful card, right? Like, there's lots of stuff coming from the sun.
It says relationships coming together.
Yeah. Generously
Maybe
given.
you win the lottery and then you get a girl because she's like, hey, you have money now.
Okay,
maybe
hold
it's
your
a thing.
horses.
Maybe
If you get into a relationship with somebody because they have money, that is not a good situation to get into, because then you just love the person because they have money. What happens when they don't have money?
then
And
they
just
leave, I guess. I don't know.
are just like automatically a bad person because they don't have money anymore?
Well, no, I think that says more for the other person. Yes, or you win the lottery, which is a dream girl for you. Maybe that.
Don't get into a relationship with a good time girl.
A what?
A good time girl?
Oh.
You know,
No.
a girl that's with a guy,
For a good time?
or a guy that's with a girl, or whatever. 2 people together just for a good time.
Oh.
Don't bother.
Don't bother with the good time girl.
Don't bother with the good time girl.
Never did, never will. Here for a good time, not a long time.
That's right. There's a song. What's the song?
What song?
There's a song.
I think it's literally here for a good time, not a long time. I think that might actually be what it is.
Wow.
You know what the first thing my mom said when she came over and I turned on the PC and was like doing all this setup? She was like, so I had to change my settings because when I went into like Twitch, the first thing that would pop up were these half-dressed women.
I'm like, how is that on my favorites? That can't be on my favorites. What the hell is that?
It's not on your favorites, Mom. It's like the front page. But so I was trying to explain to her. They recently changed it, and supposedly they're no longer like promoting the ones that are, saucy on the front page anymore. And this is like super recent. This is like from like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Not impressed.
And they're just, they get, the booba streamers.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you about that.
The booba streamers? Okay, wait. Before you go into it, the booba streamers, okay, they stream on Twitch so that they can, ultimately bring them to, like, their OnlyFans stuff. So they curate a community or, like, fans and then bring them to their OnlyFans content. Do you know what OnlyFans is?
No.
It's like, it's not a porn site, but it has become a porn site, essentially.
Okay, so the low value ladies.
They're not necessarily
They're low value.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say.
Soft porn. Yeah, kind of soft porn. I don't think they're low value. I think, you make the most with what you can, right? Like, maybe they just need money to keep whatever lifestyle they're going or whatever.
Okay, but do you really value yourself if you need to do that?
I think so. I mean, it depends for everybody.
Everyone's
different.
Like, you're having, you're chatting.
Yeah.
You're streaming. You're doing all kinds of stuff without showing your boobs.
Yeah, but that's just not my, like, thing.
and you value yourself a lot more. Okay, I will give you an example of a low-value woman. Somebody, or even guy, because it could be a guy or it could be anybody, someone who is with somebody and they accept poor treatment because they think that's all they deserve. That, to me, is poor attention. That's what I mean. Those girls want this poor attention from these guys.
I don't think they want poor attention. I think what they want is money.
Still treating yourself like all I'm worth is money? Please. No.
Or maybe they're just trying to make the most money that they can while they're in their youth. And then
body is your temple and soul. Yes, totally.
Yes. But I think they're trying to make the most money that they can in their youth because they know that, like, later on it won't be like they could continue doing it, but it may not be as profitable. Or they want a certain lifestyle, and the quickest way to do it is through that. Does a cat costume devalue me? Hello, Max.
No, a cat costume might be cute.
If you saw the cat costume that he has ordered.
Is it one of those big, fluffy, extra size?
No. No, it's like the slutty cat costumes.
Okay.
He ordered a men's like bodysuit.
Well,
No.
fine.
Mom, c'est comme le dos, genre, c'est comme quand moi je dansais puis je portais comme un bodysuit, comme un léotard.
Okay.
It's gonna go up his butt crack.
Is that even comfortable?
No.
I don't like anything up my butt crack.
He doesn't know this.
Oh. Well, he'll find out when he puts it on, because it'll be like,
he didn't even order the right size. He ordered like a large.
So it's too big?
Un large ou un medium, quelque chose de même, puis le gars, il est petit, là.
Are you a tiny little guy?
Hello, StarX, how's it going? He's not tiny,
Max is here,
but he
by
is
the way.
slim. I know.
Okay.
We talked
Hi,
about
Max. Oh, Doofus had a question.
Oh, sorry. It's not like they're hooking up with viewers. They're just collecting money. Like church, the Church of Abuba.
The Church of Booba.
Yes, I like
Well,
that.
what's
That's
gonna
great.
happen when the boobas are like down to your knees?
They
Then
won't get down to there because they'll just get plastic surgery to fix it.
At some point, you get old. Mama knows, because Mama just went to Mexico.
Okay.
And if the boobs come before the rest of the lady, but the rest of the lady is kind of saggy, still not pretty. I'm just saying.
It could be pretty to someone. Someone will probably like that.
I'm okay with you doing whatever you want with your body, but
I agree, dude.
at some point you need to, level up in life.
Level up.
Level up, y'all.
Mom is super
Level up.
Can she be my mom? She's a lot of people's moms, actually. A lot of people. You have, what, how many, like, there's, obviously your 3 kids, and then there's the 2 stepchildren.
Children from another mother.
And then, and then there's their partners, and then their children, and they call my mom grandma, and then my brother's other significant other.
Girlfriend, yeah.
There's a lot of people.
There is.
She just likes adopting people.
They adopt me, I think.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes. There's a lot of my brothers and siblings, friends that love mom, and they're like, "Can you be my mom? Please be my mom. Please adopt me."
At the end of it all, I'm just me.
Yes.
That's it. I'm just me.
Je pense que t'es adopté. Je pense qu'il y a une couple de personnes qui m'ont adopté dans le chat.
Oh, that's nice. Super. The more the merrier.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe we'll get through to her if she...
Collecting cubs.
Like a giant lioness. You know what? That's so true. Because when the kids were little and somebody would mess with my kid, I'd be like, for real.
I was telling them how, as a kid, I used to have to write apology letters and bring them to children's houses, even though I was not sorry and I did not want to apologize.
That's about having emotional intelligence, Leanne. And it's about teaching emotional intelligence. And it's about having empathy for the other children that you slighted.
That I what? Slighted? Oh. I listen, I'm just saying, I was never sorry. Not want to write these. When I win the lottery, I will come to Canada bringing Michelle with me so she can get the adoption done.
You have to have emotional intelligence and be empathic. Understand what your feelings are and understand the other feelings of other people, as well as self-regulating yourself and not blurting stuff out and hurting people's feelings.
But sometimes it's deserved.
Oh, please.
Sometimes you gotta, we should do... Guys, we should check and see with the Oracle cards if Matt's gonna make, what was it that you said you were gonna make? $10,000 in your first, month?
Ooh, doing what?
Freelance. So, consulting in, marketing or business and stuff like that.
Ooh, did you just start, Matt?
He did.
Okay.
Is my mom a Leo or a Scorpio? No, she's a Sag.
Neither. I am a Sag.
Sagittarius.
Sag. Capricorn, Aquarius. Whatever that means.
I feel like Helga has empathy for people that deserve it. It's more like I have empathy for those that I know or for those that, I don't know. I've met people in life that I did not know at all, and I was, I had empathy for them. Yeah, they were struggling through whatever. But there's other times where I'm like, I can't. I struggle to relate to people. And it's weird because sometimes it's things that, I've gone through, but for some reason I just, I don't know what to do or say because there's nothing to do or say. If I know someone and they're, they have a family member that died and they're really sad about it, everyone's like, oh, my condolences or whatever. I don't want to say anything because my condolences doesn't mean anything.
Okay, Matt, say when.
Matt, you have to say when. Say when.
Say when, I'll pick the top card.
Now,
The reward at the end, from grit to grace. Wow.
Sounds like you're going to have to struggle and then get money. So it's not going to be in your first month. Hello,
But
Chillin' Pete. How's it going?
You know what? It's
Thank
okay
you.
because, I mean, look at this picture. It's really pretty.
Based
I think...
third month.
I think based on your hard work, it'll probably come out, right? But there's always hard work first. So whether that's preparing or leveraging your contacts or if it's marketing yourself, right? If you're in marketing, then market your skills, market yourself, market everything that you've got to offer, and spending time taking care of you first, then I think you'll be ready to move along and serve other people. But first, it's you first, always.
You
Voila.
first always. Can you loan him some kiss and get
What
in the
is that
first
little?
month?
What is that?
It's Peepo.
Who? It's people.
It's the frog.
Okay.
Peepo.
Okay.
He's all over Twitch.
And what does it mean?
Well, currently the one laughing is, it just means he's laughing, like he's giggling, and then like you can see like this one is just like sure, but it's like a saucy sure, like sure, you know.
Okay.
This one is laughing, so it's like oh my god. See, this one's like cute. He's like shy, and they're like little peoples.
I can't loan people 10,000. I gotta keep it for me when I decide to retire.
Yes.
But we'll see after.
Emojis. Emotes.
Emotes.
But yes, you know.
What
How
else?
was Leanne as a teenager and in school?
Saucy.
Was I saucy?
Spicy.
Was I?
But she's also, actually, you know, we always kid. But
Yeah.
Leanne's actually a really good person.
Thanks.
Okay, well, the halo's really, really down far near your legs there. But really, she is a good person. And she thinks about her brothers and her step siblings. And she thinks about everybody. And she's got a big heart. And she wears it on her sleeve when she lets you in.
Yes.
So.
Yes. But until then, I hate you all equally.
It's so not true. She likes puppies.
Yes.
Puppies will make her cry.
Yeah, they're just so cute.
It's true.
They just exist and they're cute.
It's so true. Dog Vader was sick for like a week.
Was he? Oh
Oy.
no. Based. Fire energy? Yeah, exactly. High interest loan. You'll get paid 38.87K over 165 months. Kind of like an avatar that does different expressions depending on the emote. Yeah. They were talking about people. Yeah.
Ah.
He does different things, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was a good teenager.
No, you weren't bad.
I was always really good. Like, if I went to a party, I was like, hey, can I go to this party? And then they'd be like, are there going to be parents there? And I'd be like, yes, maybe, probably. But the parents that students that I went to didn't care, so they would just be like, here's all the alcohol.
I didn't mind. I
No.
mean, you have to experience stuff for yourself, right?
Yes.
Your dad, on the other hand. Oy.
Yeah. A good student? I was not a good student.
That's not true. You were fantastic at languages.
Yes.
You were great in French, in English. You were great in all kinds of stuff like that. But you just had an issue with math. It's not a big deal.
Math
You
and
figured
history.
it out now.
Yeah, because now you just use a calculator.
There
and
you
I have
go.
an accountant. So I don't need to think about it.
She always downplays herself. Always.
I mean, sometimes I feel like I like think too highly of myself. Like sometimes I'm like, I could do this, no problem. And then I struggle heavily and I'm like, why is this difficult? And it's something I've never done, but in my head I thought I'd excel at.
Well, A for effort, for trying.
Mom's lifting your halo up. the 3rd floor apartment.
Technically 15, but whatever.
Yeah, I get humbled real quick all the time. All the time. By my own self. I humble myself. But I think it's good, like, to try different things, you know?
Absolutely.
It's fun, too. Even though, you know, you might not be good at it. Whatever. At least you could say you did it.
Well, it's just like when you guys were little and I'd make something for supper and I'd tell you guys, I want you to at least try it.
Mm-hmm.
Like now you eat all kinds of things, including bugs. I mean, I didn't give her bugs for supper, but whatever.
Do you want to try one?
No!
Are you sure?
Hell no.
Just a cricket.
Hell no times 5.
They're flavored.
No.
Do you want to try a really spicy gummy bear?
No!
What about
The things that she makes me do.
But you don't even do them.
Exactly. I'll tell you why. That is because I value myself. And no, I will not do something that I don't want to do. Forget about it.
I don't have any more spiders. I only had one and I ate it.
Ugh.
Ooh, yeah. How many subs? What if they gift us subs? How about that?
No.
Okay, look, listen. Give me the box right there. Yeah, that box.
Is that bugs?
No. Give me the box. I was a caveman.
There are crickets in there. You lied.
This is my box of goodies. Okay, I'm gonna try.
I'm not eating nothing.
I'll get some off.
And I'm not swearing because maybe Jackson's watching with Jess. So,
Do you want a spicy bean?
no.
Some of them are not that spicy.
Lies.
But some of them are not that spicy. They're just like
You
a little
made me
spice.
eat one, and I was like,
No, you didn't even.
yeah, I did. You brought them over to the house.
And you didn't eat it.
I threw it in the garbage.
You cheated.
I did not cheat.
Okay, what about this? This is the one I'm thinking. This one.
What is it?
So they're beans. They're jelly beans, right? But some of them are good and some of them are not good. So maybe we could try.
One is called dead fish. You want me to try those?
I mean, but some of them are good. So, you know, we could pick the same color and see if
Liver and onions. Ugh.
one of us gets the good one or the bad one.
Booger. Hell no.
Come on, but you don't even know if
It's
that's what
green.
you're gonna have.
There are other green ones.
But look, the
No.
other green one is juicy
No.
pear.
No.
It's juicy pear.
No.
One.
Boogers are disgusting. You know when you have a cold
We could
and
do.
you taste it because it's like there's a big glob of cold glob in your nose? No.
Just one.
Ugh.
You have coffee and water next to you. Just one. What if you get a good one? If you get a good one.
No, with
it
my
won't
luck,
even
I'm going to get a bad one.
Well, now you're just putting that out into the universe.
Yes, I've said it because it's going to happen.
But it
Lord
could be
help
really
me.
yummy. One. R said.
Dirty
What if-
socks. Yeah, exactly, right? I could be eating something like called dirty socks. It would be gross.
What if they gift? Yeah, you have to think positive.
I'm thinking. I'm really thinking. This is a bad idea.
What if someone like gifts a subs? What about that?
What's gifting a sub?
Gifting a sub is like, it's like they give a subscriber to someone else. So like someone else gets to subscribe, so they don't get to see ads. What do you think? Like
You're
one sub,
so freaking lucky. I
5
love
subs.
you. Look at this face. Look at this cute face. Look.
Cut it in half. No, I don't think that matters.
Only because I made you eat zucchini and called them disguised cucumbers. I will
cucumbers.
eat one. One.
For free?
Uno.
For free?
Arm.
Okay.
Say it in various languages. One.
R. Which one do we try?
Lord help me. Please be a good one. Please be a good one. Please be a good one.
The first color that comes out is the one that we're gonna try. She is trying. Yes. Let's go. Okay, wait. We're gonna do it. Ooh! Okay, these are not the same though. We gotta get 2 of the same.
Why do we have 2 of the same?
Because they gotta be 2 of the same.
Ugh,
So that
brown. That's probably like poop.
No, the brown one is either liver, onion, or cappuccino.
Oh no. Liver and onion.
Or cappuccino. Maybe you got the cappuccino. Maybe.
You're eating it with me.
Yeah, that's why I pulled out.
If you have cappuccino and I have liver, I'm gonna hurt you to an inch of your life.
Do an inch.
Start running.
Okay. Ready? You're not allowed to spit it out. Just eat it.
That's not fair.
Just eat it. Don't smell it. Just. You gotta eat it and chew.
That's liver and onion.
Same.
That's fucking liver and onions. It's disgusting.
No, you gotta eat it. Swallow it.
No.
Yes, you gotta swallow it.
Hell no. This is so gross.
Swallow it. You gotta swallow it.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna barf.
She's cheating. What the hell? I also got liver and onion. Oh.
And that's why I spat it up. Ugh, I'm still tasting it. It's disgusting.
I'm gonna eat a spicy one just to get rid of this taste.
Ugh.
Jelly bean cricket. No, it's not a jelly bean cricket. It's liver or onion.
That was disgusting. Oh. Okay, can we not do that again?
Okay.
No. Put all that away.
Here you go.
The torture box.
Spitters are quitters.
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with it. Mom failed. Yes, I failed miserably. I'm good with agreeing to my fail. Good on you for trying it. Ugh.
Oh, I've tried all of them.
I need to change the taste. Yuck.
Everything in that box I have tried. Yep. I have some stuck in my teeth.
That's so much better. Coffee. Thank you.
Coffee.
Why do you do this to yourself? I want to know.
Because it's funny. And, you know, you gotta try everything in life once.
Okay,
Adventure.
but liver and onions in a jelly bean? Dégueulasse.
It's pretty fun. And you never know, you might find something really fun. Right?
Okay, yeah,
I had a scorpion lollipop, and it was amazing. It was so freaking good. Like, I want to order more of them because they're so good.
I've got blinky eyes. What does that mean? That means you just said something stupid.
It's not stupid. It's true. The best one is prison sweats.
What?
I don't think we have that one in Canada. We don't have that option.
Prison sweat?
You should try my couch. No, Matt, no one wants to try your couch, okay? No,
okay, I want to see a picture of your couch.
It's literally the most basic couch ever, okay?
Is there such a thing as a basic couch?
Yeah. Listen, the design aspect of it was good, and so I was like memeing. I was like, haha, such a sexy couch, so great. And then he picked the whole thing up.
What?
Like he squatted the whole thing. Can you link it, Matt? I forget what it's called. My mom actually is an interior decorator and like designer and stuff, so she knows it. Okay, wait.
Those couches. Yes. Those are expensive couches.
Yeah.
They're apparently comfortable. Am I right, Mats?
Yes, but it's just made of like straight up foam
Yeah.
glued together
Okay.
with like 5 stitches. And he's like, this is the best thing ever.
I think
It's
it's
amazing.
Funky. It's very funky.
Hold on.
It gives me an insight into Mats. He's a funky guy.
Yeah. A funky dude.
Mom approved.
Mom. This is it, guys. For those that have not seen, this is his couch.
I think it's cool.
It's a cool couch, but like a $5,000 for this one piece of foam?
Okay, but maybe he wants to have it for a long time. And maybe it's super comfy. And maybe he's a creature of comfort. And who are you to judge?
I judge everyone.
And I'm the judgy mom. Please.
Yes, you are the judgy mom. Wine orange couch. The orange is not like the issue here. The issue is that it's literally just like glued together foam, and it's $5,000 for glued together foam.
Some people call it
Yeah,
ugly.
4 big couches. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And some people call it design. If it goes into the right space, it can be very cool. So, that's it.
It's because my browser was every time people links me something, Edge is the one that automatically opens. But I never use Edge.
You can't sleep on this couch?
It's tiny. It is a tiny couch.
Okay.
It's got a lot of foam, so you can have a crossover. I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
Oh, I can still see you living.
I'm dead is an expression that means like it's so funny and like ridiculous.
Ooh. Let's do
Yes.
expression mom doesn't understand.
Okay.
Because sometimes people will say stuff to me and I'm just like, what?
Okay, wait, like what? Like what? Like something in chat, you mean?
Well, no, not necessarily something in chat, but like people will be like gangster. I'm like, gangster what?
Yeah, like gangster. Like that's so gangster. Like that's cool. Like that's like
Oh, wow.
like
okay.
a G. Like you're a G. Like
Yeah, yes. Somebody texted me that the other day. I'm like, what does that mean?
Like a G is like you're cool, like you're a gangster, like you're a badass.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I guess.
Yeah. Or there's gang gang.
What does that mean?
Well, it comes from like this girl who does live streams on TikTok, and she just pretends to be like an AI robot, and every time someone like gifts something, she'll be like, gang gang, thank you for the roses, nice, or whatever. But she just like repeats it all the time, and now it's just like a thing now.
Okay, well, thank you for the roses. Like, what does that mean?
Because she'll get like roses, like people like send roses through TikTok thing, and apparently it's like a monetary thing. And so she'll be like, thank you for the roses.
Okay.
So nice. But she acts like this, like an NPC.
What's an NPC?
A non-playable character. It's like in a game, you can't play that character.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when you play whatever character you're playing and you go and talk to another, thing, it's
There's
a non-playable
Jill and
character.
Pete. Hey, that's not my Pete, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a meta. Yeah, the meta.
What's a meta?
the meta is...
You're talking to a mom here, folks. This
meta,
mom doesn't know.
The meta, how would you explain meta? It's just kind of like, it's like a thing that people are doing. It's like, that's what's currently trending on the internet to do as like a creator.
Okay.
So you can say like the meta is these AI or like NPC like streamers. Or
I know it doesn't make sense, Michelle. Like, my brain is blown. Like a mushroom, you know? Anywho. What's perky urky? Chillin' Pete's saying perky urky. What does that mean?
Where?
Perky urky.
Like
right
you're just I don't know. I've never heard of perky urky.
Okay, so Pete, explain yourself. Child.
Meta Crush Crickets back in 2013.
Meta was crickets.
Okay,
back
that's
in
what I thought. That's what I
2013.
thought Perky Yerky was. They're boobas. Perky Yerky boobas.
Okay. Even boobas, like, can't we just call them boobs?
No, booba is better.
Tits, same thing.
No, I think because boobs gets it gets like banned on Twitch, like the word boobs, the word tits. So booba is like a way to get around it.
Got it.
Yes.
I thought it was drugs.
Zaza, yeah, Zaza would be weed.
Zaza would be weed.
Yes.
Okay, never heard of that.
The Zaza.
What's jonesing?
Oh, that is like old, and I don't know what it means.
Anybody know?
I don't know anyone that uses jonesing. I prefer boobettes. Soft supply
She
flowers.
prefers Oh boy.
Boobettes.
I should write you something about Norwegian incorrect use of plural verb forms.
C'est parce que ça, they're talking to each other.
Oh.
So he's replying to someone else.
Okay.
So ceux-là, d'habitude, j'y réponds pas du tout, là.
Got it.
But yes. Private talk. Is that what... Yeah, exactly. They're private talking. I wanted to talk about... Okay.
Shoot.
If you're okay with this. We've talked about, like, me and how I changed and what I did to, like, change, like, not just, like, my appearance, but, like, my mindset in the way of, like, life or whatever, or, like, the way I go about life.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know what...
Wait for it.
what you did to, I guess, like, change the way that you went about life. Because you did go through a very big change.
I did. That's
and it was gradual, like it was like a normal way of doing it, but it was also like very short.
Well, there's something that I've had for a very long time, and it's always at the back of my mind that life is short. And I knew that when I was a little girl, because I lost my mother when I was 2. And when you lose somebody and you're a child like that, something stays with you. And that thing about thinking your life is short means that I've spent all my life not being stuck for too long. But I mean, I say that, and I was in a terrible relationship. And this is why I know about emotional intelligence and taking care of yourself and evaluating yourself, because I stayed too long in a relationship I shouldn't have. We were bad for each other. And it took me a long time to figure out that what was happening in my relationship was not good. It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for the other person. It wasn't good for you kids. And at some point, I started to try to extricate myself from that.
Thank you for following. I appreciate
it. And I started to extricate myself from that relationship, but it took a long time because the other person didn't want me to go. So they did everything they could to hang on for dear life, which is not a very loving thing to do, right? If you're in a relationship and it doesn't work for various reasons, you're just bad for each other, there's just too much toxic energy between the two of you, you can't talk freely, you can't be yourself, you can't resolve any issues, and it's just a circle, and it just comes back around on a cycle of, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, whatever. The cycle just keeps repeating itself, and you're just stuck in that rut. Then you got to do whatever it is that you have to do for yourself. You always have to love yourself first. So first things first, you love yourself, you value yourself, and at the same time, that's being loving to the other partner, because you don't want them to be miserable, right? And if you're in that kind of relationship, if one of you is miserable, the whole relationship is miserable. So I don't care what the other person says. If they're happy in that kind of situation, they're not. they're not, and it's not loving to the other person. So you shouldn't hang on to a relationship when you're not happy, because the
True.
other person will be not happy as well. And so I don't even know what year it was, but I know that 10 years ago, that's when things kind of exploded for me. And I made a big change because it was time for me to make a big change.
Yeah.
I needed to save myself first so that I could save you guys, and so that I could let go of the other person so that they could do whatever they needed to do in their life. And it was a loving thing to do for me, for you, and for them. And why I did that? Well, I think one day I just realized this person's not going to like me for me. And I liked me. I started liking me. I started
Yes.
knowing about myself, learning what I liked, what I didn't like, how I felt, and I started tapping into my feelings again, because I squashed them all the way down to my feet. You know, it's not a good thing when you can't express yourself at all,
Mm-hmm.
because the only opinion that matters is their opinion and not yours. Well, that's not cool, right? You have to have your own. Everybody is allowed to have their own opinion and their own thoughts and feelings, and if the other person doesn't let you have those, then that's not your person.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I agree. Hello, Mata. How's it going?
Matcha!
Helga got it right. Just don't date and be happy yourself. If you can really do that, you are free.
Yep.
Love yourself first, and then, you know.
Always.
If
And
you
you
find
gotta know.
someone.
You gotta know yourself.
Yes.
You know, and you have to be real. And I did something that's called the dark night of the soul. And I don't know if any of you know where the dark night of the soul is, but it's basically going into yourself and being real with yourself. And it's about acknowledging that you have things about yourself that you don't like. And that's okay. That's accepting you for yourself. Like, sometimes I didn't feel like I was a good mom. Like, I shouldn't have stayed in that relationship.
But that was the only thing I would say that would, like, you were a great mom. It wasn't like you were never a bad mom. You know what I mean?
I wasn't always perfect.
But no one's perfect. No one's perfect.
Anyway, I have learned to accept the fact that sometimes I wasn't the best mom. And I accepted the fact that I stayed with somebody too long. I accepted the fact that I didn't value myself first or love myself first, and that made me a whole other person.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm myself, because I know I'm not perfect. I know that sometimes I'm going to get it wrong, but 80% of the time I'm going to get it right. And that 20% is something I accept of myself. You know, we're all crazy sometimes. Or as I call it, not normal.
But no one's normal.
But I like it. I
Yeah.
like the fact that I'm not normal. I like the fact that sometimes I'm bonkers and crazy and I get it wrong, because I learned stuff out of it.
Yes, what is normal even? Exactly.
I don't even know if there's such a thing. Because I think everybody's themselves, and that's important, right? It's just, and this is what I like about you, Leanne. You are always you, no matter what. The good and the bad, and all together, the whole oxymoron that you are. I just love you.
Aww.
You're my kiddo.
Yay. Yes. What comment? It's like I'm used to toxic environments and toxic relationships. I'm in a healthy relationship now, and I had to really kick off the toxic habits because that's basically all I know.
So, Michelle, I hear you, and I so relate. My first couple of relationships were just bad relationships, right? They were just like people who just wanted to be with me, and they tried to change me, and they tried to make me to be what they wanted me to be for them. And you can't do that. You can't change a person. You cannot say, I want you to be this way, and then
You can't date someone
No.
to change them to whatever preference you want.
No, and maybe that's part of your healing, Michelle, is that you had to go through these bad relationships or these toxic relationships so that now you know what you are all about yourself. You know, you have to be about yourself first, always and foremost. And I know that's kind of silly, but even moms, like as a mom, I would forget myself. You know, I would take care of the kids, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm going crazy, and I want to rip my hair out of my head because I didn't take time out for me as a mom, right? To either go to the gym or to get my hair done or to go and just have like an afternoon, like having a coffee somewhere and having a chat with like some friends.
I think it takes like two, like, mentally intelligent people, like emotionally, that's what I meant, emotionally intelligent people to be together.
Well, Pete is a really
He's
good
fantastic.
emotional intelligent person because he doesn't he doesn't let things get to him, first of all, and no, the first things first, he accepts himself for who he is, and he's not perfect, and he knows that, but it's okay because just like I said, if you're 80-20 most of the time, right? There's 20% of you don't like, and I know Pierre has sometimes things that he doesn't like about himself, but it's okay because he accepts it, and if he does something...
I'm going to sneeze. No, it's gone. It's gone.
Anyway, if he doesn't like something about himself and then he does something to somebody, he'll apologize. Mm-hmm. And it always comes from the heart, right? So that's what I like about Pierre. He'll say something, and if he realizes that he's hurt my feelings or whatever, he'll come back around and he'll be like, I'm so sorry that I said that, and this is what I meant. And then he explains himself, and then we have a 5-minute conversation. It's not a yelling match, and then it's over. Yeah. Because I understand his feelings and he understands mine. Mm-hmm. And so that's the way it goes. And Pierre's he's a good man. Mm-hmm. So I'm very lucky. Yes. Very, very lucky. Very. So Jess
effective
and Josh.
Communication.
Effective communication, yeah.
Matcha, this is a side note. What did you want the Insta caption to be? She redeemed an Insta caption. She said she was going to redeem it next time she was on. Ooh. So, remember when I told you anytime I got, like, weird captions, if you read them, it's because chat chose them. Okay. So, the last one was about Matt's couch and how much I love Matt's and his couch, apparently.
You love Matt?
No.
Good advice.
Yes, good advice, exactly.
Love you, Josh.
So, she said she would redeem it to, like, kind of fix his bad caption. Yes, you can message it to me later on Instagram if you want, for sure. We can do that then.
Oh, boy.
I like that. That's a great, that's a great way to view it and to,
I'm actually wearing a pretty cool t-shirt today. Hang on. Okay. There's a t-shirt. Okay. Don't worry, folks. And this is what, being kind, the other way. Move that. Being kind is classy. And you know what? Classy. It's true. It's so true. I'm going to give you an example.
Yes. What?
I'm at the grocery store on Friday. Uh-huh. There's a big snowstorm coming.
Yes.
And so I thought, I'm going to go in early. I'm going to do what I got to do so that I don't have to go out on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I'm in line. Somebody cuts me off. I'm like, dude. But then I thought about it and I was like, maybe he's having a bad day. So that's the empathic part of my soul that said, I'm going to forgive him because maybe this person is in a big rush and I don't know about their life, so I'm just going to assume that it's much more important than me. And so I just let him go. Being kind is classy.
My soul would have said, ew, get out my face.
Normally, that's what I would have thought. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, it's got to be really important if he knows that he cut me off and he's going for it. I mean, he only had a few things. He could have asked. He didn't. It's okay. Just let him go. There's no point in getting upset. Really.
But I was there first.
Of course you would think that.
I was first. How dare you?
Leanne's going to pull out the guns.
Whenever we're shopping, there's always someone that, like, tries me for some reason. Like, whenever we're shopping, we'll be, like, in a line waiting for the cash or whatever. If someone comes, like, too close to me, it irritates the living shit out of me. Like, you're in my bubble. Why can I hear you breathing? Also, COVID is still a thing, okay? I have already gotten it twice. I don't want to get it again. Back up.
So Josh says, then
You
you
are
were
in my
like,
energy.
I'm just going to take a breath,
Yes.
count to 10, and slash his tires. Whoa.
I mean, I don't get to that point.
Yet.
It has to be really, you know? And there's cameras everywhere nowadays. You can't really do that.
That is so true.
You are in my energy felt. Yes, exactly. Get out my energy. Get
I
out
call
my
it
bubble.
the bubble.
Yes, get out the bubble.
I know. Some people like the bubble.
And she's always like, it's okay. It's okay, Leanne. I'm like, it's okay. Why are you so close? She's like, it's a little old lady. Maybe she doesn't know. I'm like, she knows. She knows.
But this is the thing. There's no point in getting upset.
You're right. There is no
And
point,
on top of that, karma. Karma is a bitch. And
Yeah. But some people never get karma.
oh, that is so not true.
Or they get it so much later in life. Like, I want it
Yeah, and that's
instantly.
okay. Oh, gee, I don't know why, but I lost everything right now. Let me go back to your life. Oh, look at the shit you did. And now you got nothing.
Space Galaxy, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I think that's true. Karma is a bitch.
My coworker goes hella close to people when talking to people. He did that to me the other day. I slowly was stepping away, found out he got COVID recently as well. That's what I'm saying.
See?
Stay away
Karma.
from people. No, he
I'll
said that
give
he
you a good
had
example.
COVID and was like this close to this person. It's not karma. You're gonna get it if that person is this
Oh.
close.
Yes, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's awful.
And
That's awful.
I
And I would step up for myself because that's
Yeah.
a safety thing, right?
yeah, but
So
he found out later.
Oh, well, that's just shitty.
You know, I need mom's advice
Bad.
on people that eat crickets.
Oh, God. Well, you know what? People who eat crickets are strange, but they're also quite lovable. And as long as they don't offer you a cricket, then it's fine.
Would you like a cricket?
No. I knew she was going to do that. I should have put money down right here on the table.
Those are the only snacks I have. The only snacks I have in this house currently are crickets or dried cranberries. That's it. That's all I have.
I could snack on cranberries.
And crickets.
No.
I'm gonna mix them up, make you a little bowl.
You gotta go do groceries,
I
girl.
know, I do.
I did bring you a spaghetti squash.
You did. That's
Okay,
true.
so you're not gonna starve. That's good.
I have like food, but I just need to make stuff. You know. I'm very anti people when I'm taking a walk.
Yeah.
I hate when people walk after me. Like, leave me alone.
I don't know
Fair.
if they're actually walking after you or if it's just like they're just walking too. Maybe they're thinking the same thing as you. Maybe they're like, oh man, this person in front of me.
I walk really fast, so for me it's more of a like, if they're walking incredibly slow in front of me and you're like stuck behind like 4 people that
You
are
should
so
see
slow.
Leanne's face. That face.
It's so and they're just like
This is the face.
The
She makes this
slowest
face.
walk.
Can I make the face?
What is the face?
This is the face.
This
This is a real face. Yeah. She used to do this when she was little, right? And she would sass me. She'd sass something, and then she'd go like this. And I'm like, what is that? This like that's the spawn of like some imp or something, or the devil himself going. Whoa.
No, I just don't get it. Like, why are you taking up all of the space and you know you are walking at a snail's pace? Like, get out the way. Some people got shit to do.
Well, hang on. Are they retired?
Does not matter.
Are they bored?
Does not matter.
Maybe they're thinking.
They're in my way. It does not matter. Does not matter at all. Get out of the way. Do not take up all of the space. If you are a slow walker.
I could just see her thinking, right? Like,
stay.
move, y'all.
Oh, I literally push past people now. Now I'm just like, excuse me, and then I go past them. Like, if I have to physically get through 4 people, I will. Like, I got things to do, okay? I don't have time to stay behind a bunch of people. Hello, I care. How's it going?
I care.
Traffic jam.
I mean.
Hello, 369. How's it going?
You're coming into a conversation where Leanne is being, how should we say it?
Impatient.
Animated.
Impatient?
Sure.
Some people like standing in the middle of the aisle and not move. That too. Where their cart.
Thinking.
No. Where their cart is like, you know, blocking half of the lane. It's all the way over there. And then they're over there looking at something and just standing there.
As I said, maybe they're thinking.
But sometimes it's like 5 minutes long and you're like.
What if they forgot their grocery list? And now they have to think.
But like, let's say you're in front of like oatmeal. Jesse, thank you for following. You're in front of oatmeal, okay? You've got 2 kinds of oatmeal, maybe 3 max, okay? Do you want
like
the instant one?
Oatmeals.
No. Do you want the instant one, okay, with the flavors in it? Or do you want the basic generic one where you make your own, okay? Those are your options.
No.
Those are the options.
There's like a zillion boxes. There's a zillion
It does
boxes.
not take
it could be
5
peach.
minutes.
It could be peach. It could be like the maple. And then it could be like, I don't know, apple spice something.
But why would it take so long?
Raisin and spice.
I don't get it.
It could be like lightly sweetened.
And they're always so
It could be
close.
like instant.
So close.
Shall I go through the list?
I'm just saying. So I tried to get people to raid you. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Chupacabra. I appreciate it. Welcome in.
That's very sweet.
Welcome in. I was like, oh, so I need points to guide the raid.
Look,
It was just
Judgy
short.
Moon.
It's okay, Chupacabra. Yes. It's a great emote.
So Leanne was
fantastic.
being judgy with me before.
What are you talking about?
She was.
About what? What was I judging you on?
Well, we were judging the conversation.
What conversation? This conversation?
We were judging something I was saying.
What was I judging?
I don't know.
It must have
Can't
been-
remember. See?
It was not that
Empathy.
important.
It's fine. Get over it.
Ow.
Abuse. Mom abuse.
Violence.
Mom abuse.
Violence.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
No. Do you ever miss Montreal? Like living there?
It's a great city. And you know what? We had a great neighborhood.
We did.
It was like a great place to raise you guys. We bought my parents' house.
Yeah, it was
And
a
it was
great
a-
house. I love that house.
Me too. It was
Homey.
big enough, small enough. It was like not too big. It didn't take me forever and ever and ever to clean. And you guys could make a mess. I didn't care. So it was great. The yard was nice.
Yeah.
We were right down the street from a park.
Mm-hmm.
The bus came like right up the street, and you had tons of friends.
I did have
And
tons
I
of
knew
friends.
where you were because the mom would call me. Leanne's here. Okay, cool, thanks.
It was great. You would just like, you didn't call people. You would just go down the street from one house to the next, to the next, to the next, and just pick up people as you went. And then you'd
That's
end
so
up
true.
with like a giant
Remember
group
when we'd
of like
go-
15 children.
Remember when I'd like take Max in the stroller, and then you guys would walk beside me?
Yeah.
And then
We just pick up people.
yeah, the kids would just, are you going to the park? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Bye, Mom.
It
It was
was
like, cool.
Helga
Okay,
kid
now
pictures
I'm-
were so. Oh yeah, I showed them a few kid pictures. I do
No
have
way.
a few. Yeah, I showed them a few of them.
Cool.
I was trying to find some pictures that were like the dead face. I don't like the camera or anything like that, and I couldn't. For some reason I didn't have any. I didn't
So
have
your
any.
birth picture, basically.
No,
This was her when she came out. Frowny.
I know that you have pictures of me where it's just like I'm not paying attention to the camera. Someone's picking me up, and I'm like,
She did, right? Ground, it was so awesome. She looked like a little devil child.
I did not. That's the thing. All the pictures that I have are like nice, where I'm like actually smiling.
You
It's
don't have the frowny eyebrow thing?
Well, I have, the
This
unibrow.
thing? No, not the unibrow. I'm talking about the, this.
No, none of my pictures have the
Frown
frowny
already,
thing.
so I can do it. There. Boom. That one.
No, none of them. The streamers don't.
Oh, goody. Josh, yeah. Put that stuff.
It's
put
okay,
that stuff in your
Chupacabra.
resume.
It's okay. Every streamer is different. They all have their own little like quirks, Definitely looked like a demon child. No, I didn't. I was like nice in all of them. You missed the
child
pictures.
who didn't think she was a demon child.
You gotta go. Okay, bye, Josh.
Bye, Joshy.
Work on your resume. Samesies. Samesies. No song request for reward points. I'll need another 5 minutes now. Oh, no.
No song request?
He's talking about another streamer. So he was in another streamer's thing and something was happening.
No.
But yeah.
You missed the pictures. Oh, Matcha. You're going to have to show Matcha the pictures.
I will show them the pictures. Maybe we can show them on the next stream.
Okay.
But yeah, I showed them,
Oh, I'll bring your baby pictures.
Okay. I have like 3 books. 2 books? 3 books? There's quite a few of them.
I don't know.
It's funny. Me and Lana were talking about this, and she's also like the firstborn, right? And she was talking about like, she has so many like baby books and they're all full and there's so much written into them and there's pictures and all this stuff. And then she says like, and then you get to the second child and it's like, there's so much less and there's barely anything. And I was like, well, you get to the third one and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like
One of them. Although I did really
He does
good.
have one,
Yeah, everybody's got one with pictures. You even have a box with like little baby things in it, and I think there's a couple of little pajamas and
cute little
when
thing.
you were squirming around. And
But the first one is like the one that gets like all of the things, but then
I gotta
also
tell
gets
this
all
story.
of the.
Guys, this is so funny. So poor Leanne. So we discovered Leanne was lactose intolerant when she was a little baby. And
Wait,
so,
a baby?
like little. And so here I am changing her diaper, and does she not decide to poop all over me? Not the regular poop. No, the spray poop where it just landed like everywhere. And I was like, gross. And this child is full, and I'm like, no. And so I had to call my dad to come and help me, and he's laughing his head off because I am covered in poop. Thank you, child. And if any of you have ever had children, you understand the baby poop. It's yellow. It's not a pretty color. It's stained. Anyway, that was not fun.
Didn't like all of us like shit or piss on you?
Barfed.
Well, I mean, I think
Snotted.
that's like
Chewed. Spat your food. Anyway, I swear to God, mothers need sometimes
yes,
a gold medal.
a gold medal.
We do. The things you guys put us through.
That's fair.
If Jess is here, and even Josh, like,
I think
you guys know, as parents, the pooping on people. Children should be born and not poop on people. I'm just saying. Anyway.
I'm not an only child. No, I have 2 brothers and 2 step siblings, but I didn't grow up with them. But I'm the first child.
Well, you didn't grow up with them, but you went to school with them.
I did go to school with them. Yes.
We live in a little town. Don't ask.
Yeah, I have 2 brothers and 2 half siblings. Poop out people.
Poop out people. Yes, children poop out parents. That is true. They poop out grandparents too. Oh God. That was so funny. Grandpa would fall asleep rocking you because you wouldn't go to sleep. Yeah. And he'd fall asleep with you in his arms.
Cute.
Pipila? Who's Pipila?
It's see on this side. Remember? That's what it is. This is pipila.
Oh yeah, okay. Got it.
Remember, every time you're like, "What is this?" That's what it is. That's pretty much what it is. So you grew up with your brothers? Yes, I did. I was the best oldest sister ever. I was so good, and
Never
gave
wanted
them
to kill the children.
the greatest experience of having, an older sibling.
Remember when I talked about doing the Dark Night of the Soul?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should do it.
I think that was
you
fantastic.
you will remember
Yeah.
that you tried to kill your brothers. Well,
No.
not technically, but you know what I mean. I mean, good on you for asking permission,
Yeah.
but not, no.
Back of my 10-minute timeout. Mom is unaware you tried to attract bears to the house.
What?
No.
Bears?
Are you talking about the surströmming?
Bears? What? Explain yourself, child.
I don't know if you're talking about the surströmming or not, but if you
Yes.
are, yes, it is still.
Chupra, she is psycho-ish.
It is still on my balcony.
There's a... What?
So on my balcony, I was waiting for. It is still there.
You were waiting for what?
Remember the surströmming I was telling you about, like the Swedish fish thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
remember.
did you put it out there?
So remember how I said it was really stinky? I opened it on the balcony because I was not going to bring it inside because it's so smelly. Okay. I left it on the balcony so it could freeze, and then I was going to go and throw it out because there's all this surströmming juice left in it.
Ugh.
But it didn't freeze because we got all that warm weather. But
So it's still on your balcony?
yeah,
But why?
because I was waiting for it to freeze. But now
Did
it's
you,
probably
did
frozen
you-
now.
Attract, weird, some strange bird?
No, that's the other thing.
Falcons?
I have not seen a single bird since. And
Turkey vultures?
I always had birds on my balcony. I've not seen a single one since I've done the surströmming. I haven't seen one. It smells rancid. It smells really, really strongly.
I think I agree with Chupra, and now the birds won't come because they're like, yo, this is stinky.
Yeah, they don't want to. They didn't like that smell. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna come anymore.
I
miss the
mean,
stream, but I know
it could be good.
Yeah.
Sort of, I guess. I don't know. I like birds.
Yeah, but these are pigeons. And we're in the city. These aren't cute farm or
I have
country.
pigeons.
Yeah, you're in the country. They're not eating cigarette butts. Like mine are.
Are you smoking?
No,
Don't smoke. It's
I don't
bad for
smoke.
you.
I
People.
literally have never smoked.
Kidlets, do not smoke. Bad for your lungs. I'm just saying.
When have you ever seen me smoke a cigarette? Exactly. I've never even tried it.
I'm just saying.
Even when you guys thought I was smoking.
Can I please
didn't
mom you
smoke.
for a minute?
I'm 32. When am I gonna smoke? What would be the reason for me to start smoking
Oh,
now?
I don't know. You do weird things.
Why would I start smoking
I have to
now?
mom you if you do weird things. Just saying. Okay, what else you want to know?
Let's see. What do we want to know?
Let's.
Do you guys have any questions for mom?
Ooh.
Mom advice? Mom questions? Yeah, I don't smoke, guys.
Yeah, thank God. Phew.
I smoke cigars once every 3 months. As a social thing.
Still no good, but whatever.
Yes, once every 3 months, if that. How is mom more funny than you? What incarnation?
How am I more? I don't know. I'm just me.
I don't know. I'm not funny though. I don't
You
try
are
to be
funny. You are hilarious.
But I don't try to be funny. Like, that's not my goal.
Me neither.
Like, I don't make a point to be funny.
I'm just me, guys. That's it.
Same. I just do things.
You do weird things.
Do I?
Do you?
I don't know.
Do you?
Do I? Do I?
Have you worn your fluffy fur pink weird jacket in front of stream yet?
Yeah.
And what did you guys think?
They thought it was great. I dressed up as Helga. For
How did
Halloween.
I miss that?
It was Halloween.
Well, shoot, I'm gonna have to go see that stream.
I don't know if that one's still up. It might be too long. It might have been gone. But yeah, I dressed up as Helga and I wore like all pink and the fluffy pink coat.
The fluffy pink coat is hilarious.
I think it was the fluffy pink coat. It might have been something else, but I have worn fluffy things on here.
See, they say you're funny all the time.
Low key funny, but Mom is really funny all the time.
It's probably because I'm here. And
'Cause
now
you're
she's like, maybe I shouldn't say this stuff.
That's not true.
Be yourself.
I'm always myself. I always say whatever I want. And then sometimes my mom will be like, Lian, dis pas ça.
It's so cute.
The French comes out and she's like, oh, dis pas ça.
If I have to mom hard, oh yeah, I'm going French.
Yeah, it's the French one. I was telling them, like, when I drive, I'll speak French the entire time I'm driving. The swearing in French.
Relatable.
The, like, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais, la lumière est rouge? Vas-y, je comprends pas.
Insert French swear words.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I laugh at what they say. I think they're funny.
They are funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Have
saying.
you seen some of the stuff that's being said?
It's funny. They're funny people. It's 5 a.m. in Australia.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Thanks for being up with us. How come you can't sleep? Jupra.
It's
You need to sleep.
demon time.
Demon time?
Demon time. That's what we used to call it when I was working in the nightlife. It was demon time.
Yeah, but I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but it's to like go
That's
to
early.
the gym.
That's bright and early time. No, if you did not go to bed, it's a different story. If you're waking up at that time, it's different.
Well, let's
you don't
go
work
back to
Monday
when you.
and Tuesday. Oh, lucky.
Let's go back to when you were a child and you wouldn't sleep.
I still don't sleep.
My God, it took forever to put you to sleep.
Can you tell that to, any walking clinic I go to? Because I've been trying to tell them. And now they keep trying to be like, oh, it's mental health. We don't deal with mental health. I'm like, it's not mental health. I just can't sleep. And they're like, did you try tea? Obviously, I've tried tea. Have you tried melatonin? Oh my God, why have I never thought of that? Melatonin? No way! You mean the natural thing you can get? That's crazy.
See, that is her fake
Useless.
voice because people are being stupid to her. But
Yes!
you need to be empathic. The doctor is just trying to do his job. And
No.
he's just checking for your mental health. Come
No,
on.
they're
now.
like, it's mental health. And then I argue with them that it's not and that I've had it forever. And they're like, no, it's mental health.
So 7 p.m. was Leanne's witching hour. And I call it witching hour because this is what she would do. She would just run around in circles in the house. Sadly, we had a kitchen that had 2 openings. And so she'd go around the living room, around the dining room, kitchen, come back round. And then you'd be like, Leanne, stop. Then she'd go the other way. For half an hour. And I'd be like, oh my God, I love you, but I'm putting you to bed right now. And then I'd pick her up and she'd be like, still running. And I'm like, stop running. I'm putting you to bed. Then I'd have to rub her back for another half hour. Fell asleep beside her crib for hours because she would just go. And if you gave her a bottle, she'd be like sucking on the bottle, and then she'd do this like she's in prison with her bottle. And then she'd throw it at me. Yank. I'm like, what is going on here? You're just pitching your bottle. Like, you know how many times I almost had had it on my head. This child can't throw to save her life,
I can't.
but managed to hit my head. Anyway. Ugh.
I tied temazepam from my doctor. Can't even sleep on that. I'm not taking it again.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
That's some heavy-duty stuff.
Is it?
So what do you do to, like, try to go to sleep? Do you meditate? Meditation is really good.
My
Except
mom
Leanne can't
tried to do meditation with me as a child. You know how funny that is? She like, and you didn't really know meditation at the time. You were just kind of like,
I had a book.
yeah, going through this book. I just had a weird dream. Oh.
You did? Ooh, tell me about the dream.
Yeah, she does like dream stuff. But yeah, she'd be like rubbing my back and she'd be like, you are heavy like a rock. Light as a feather. You are. And then sometimes she'd get them mixed up. She'd be like, heavy like a feather.
Because I was so tired and
Light
trying to
as
go
a
to
rock.
bed. I'd be like, I want to go to sleep.
And eventually I'd just be like, this is so annoying. And so I'd just be like, pretend sleep. And she'd be like, are you asleep? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm so tired now. Definitely falling asleep now. Mm-hmm. And she'd leave. And I'd be like, Game Boy time.
I knew about the Game Boy.
I know you knew.
Okay.
Or I'd like read with my little flashlight underneath the covers, like read my books.
I hate meditation.
I can't
Sorry,
do it.
Ground. Well,
I can't do it either. Go get yourself checked for ADHD. She doesn't think I have ADHD. She thinks I do not have it.
no, you don't.
How would you know though? I've never been to a
We
doctor.
had you
to be-
tested.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
No, it was a test about my intellect, okay,
They also
and about
checked
my
you.
empathy, which they said I lacked. And
She has
then,
0.
and then they went through all the motions. They were like, actually, she's not as dumb as we think she is. That's literally what the teacher told me. She's like, oh, you're not as stupid as we think you are. You're actually way smarter. She was like, you have college level like this and this and this. But then the things that you struggle in, you're like this, you know? And I was like, great. And then they were like, you lack empathy. And I was like, okay.
So true.
It's not true. I just didn't care about the one situation that caused all of it. It was when I cut, or like helped Olivia cut her hair in the bathroom. My friend.
Oh, yeah.
And then they were like, well, how do you feel? Like, she went home to her mom and her mom held her hair and she cried. And I was like, I feel nothing. I was like, my friend, Olivia, wanted to cut her hair, okay? And her mom wouldn't let her. So I helped her cut her hair. And I was like, I am helping my friend. Because my friend was upset. I don't care about the mom. I don't know the mom. I know my friend, but I don't know the mom. Let my friend do what she wants. That's what that was my thought
Mom,
process.
some of us have it, but we all are full functions. Well, I think there's different levels of ADHD. Like, I even think sometimes, maybe, in certain situations, I have ADHD for sure. Like, I can't focus. If I have to do something and I'm not ready for it, I'm not going to focus. That's it. That's part of knowing myself really well.
Okay.
I think most of us have a little teeny weeny ADHD. All the time. Whatever.
Maybe.
I don't think you have ADHD. Like,
I don't know, but I would try, I've never done drugs, like, oh God, I'm not saying this because it's my mom. I've told them before, I've never done drugs ever in my life. But I would try Adderall just to be like, I wonder if it'll fix my things.
what things?
Like, the procrastination, or like starting like 12 things but not finishing a single one. You know, those types of things. The ADHD things. My mom is good at explaining stuff.
Here's what I'm going to say about procrastination. There's something about this specific thing that is either overwhelming you, that you don't like, or that you don't understand. And that's why you're not doing it.
Maybe.
It's one of those 3 things. You hate it, and you're like, hell no, I'm not doing this piece of shit. Or I don't understand it and now I'm just frustrated and I'm going to put it aside. Or you really don't want to do it. And then if you really don't want to do it, don't do it.
I don't think that's it though. Like I have things that I need to do and that I enjoy doing. Like for instance, like I want to put like YouTube videos up. I like editing. It takes me a long time, but I like doing it. But I'll like open it and then I will never finish it. Like I won't finish editing one video.
Okay, so what about it is making you not want to finish it?
I don't know. It's more like I'm like, oh, I need to do this, and then I don't do it.
Well, there's something preventing you from wanting to finish it. Maybe you like not having something started.
But then you don't move on in life. Like if you don't do the thing that you're supposed to do, then you don't go anywhere.
That's true. So write it. I'm going to finish X, whatever.
Yeah. But it's the physically going to do it.
Okay,
is the
so
issue.
it literally takes like sometimes a little push for yourself to start the one thing you don't want to do. And sometimes it's just preparing yourself mentally. You just, okay, you know what? This date, and give yourself some time. If you don't feel like doing it this day, don't push it back. Just say, okay, I don't want to do it today, but maybe I should do it tomorrow.
But see, I can't do that. If I say I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm not going to do it tomorrow.
Well, that's good that you know yourself. So now tell yourself, like, just put a big sign. A big sign, just say,
bitch, do
YouTube.
this thing. Do this stupid thing.
YouTubing today.
It mostly helps with impulsiveness, concentration, and procrastination. See, I would want to try it just to see. Just explain why I procrastinate. Yeah, same. You're gonna quit your job, Chupacabra, because if you ain't happy, just find a better green pasture. True.
Ooh, who said that?
Chupacabra. Yeah,
Pretty
Mom,
good.
write it. She'll procrastinate on that too. I'll write it down later. No, see, writing is not the issue because I do write a lot of stuff down and I write, like goals or things I need to do and stuff like that. I'm organized in that aspect, but I won't always follow through with them.
Again, it is preparing yourself mentally to do those things. So whatever that is for you, for me, that's meditation. If I need to do something and I don't want to do it maybe I hate it. Maybe I don't want to start something if I know I'm not going to be able to finish it. Or I don't care about this stupid thing I need to start. Well, I tell myself that whatever reason I need to start this or do it, then I prepare myself mentally to do it. It's like leaving the relationship I was in. I prepared myself for years mentally to do it. I went to therapy because I thought if I get myself to a place where I know that I'm going to be able to just do what I need to do for myself, for my kids, and for this person that I'm with, then I'm going to do it. But you have to start. And sometimes it's just a little tiny thing.
Fair.
Or prepare yourself. Like, do all your stuff ahead of time. Just put it all together. If it's a pile of paper that you want, ideas or what have you to start your YouTube thing, just put it down on your cute little book that you bought yourself here.
I do write it all down.
What you write must happen. That's how it is. Words become things, right? Tangible things. Eventually.
Tangible. I'm like that too. I need an impulse to start doing shit. Often I hate planning. Oh, writing down plans is pointless to me. I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Some people can't plan.
Yeah. Some of us are more energetic and might not be appreciated for that. I like energetic people.
And I think you have to follow your intuition too. If your intuition is telling you, nope, I'm not starting it today, it's because it's not the right time to start it.
So are you saying that I didn't start streaming for 3 years because
you weren't ready?
Interesting. Interesting. But Helga is right. With ADHD, sometimes it's hard to fully stay committed, but not what I meant to say. But yeah. Fair. I do get... Ahmed, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Ahmed's great.
Cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do get shit done. I guess I didn't need a business plan to accomplish things. That's good.
Some people
I need to physically write it.
Yeah, some people are good at just winging it. And if that works for you, that's awesome. But, like, for me, it doesn't work. I have to write things down, and then I know, okay, I need to start this. And it's kind of like my way of mentally preparing myself to do what it is that I need to do.
Hello. Hi, Ro. How's it going? Hello.
Hi, Ro.
Personally, I do like to write shit down, but that's just me. Yeah, personally, for me too, same. I like writing it down, but I don't like it when it's, like, too long. Like, I prefer to write down for, like week by week or, like, month by month at most.
I never plan that far ahead, ever. Unless
but what
it's
do you
like...
plan? You plan, like, daily then?
Yeah, pretty much. I have, like, you know... Okay, this is old-fashioned, but I have, like, a cute little sticky note, and I put on a sticky note 4 or 5 things I want to do. And if I get to 3, if I get to, like, halfway of the things that I've set myself to do,
then you feel like you've accomplished it.
I've accomplished something, right? I've started, or and I'll give you an example. At work, I'm working on a strategy for my department. Well, that strategy is a long time because it's taking a long time because I have a lot of things on my mind about the strategy. But what I did was I blocked myself 2 hours a week where I only strictly work on this strategy. And what I do is sometimes I just write thoughts down. Okay, I need to think about this. I need to think about that. And I'm putting papers together for this strategy. And I'm talking to folks about my strategy. And I'm gathering all of my thoughts. And then at some point, I know I'm going to say to myself, okay, this week, I'm blocking off all of this time to work and put together my strategy. And that's what I do, is I prepare myself to do work. It's not perfect, but it works for me.
That's cool. That's an interesting way to do it.
And I never set myself resolutions. I think resolutions are pointless.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's good to have goals, but I think, like, a resolution, I think maybe it works for some people. I've seen it work for some people, but I don't think it works for, like, 90% of the people. It does not work for.
Well, I wouldn't know how much percentage it doesn't work for people, but most of the people that I've known, they've said, okay, January 1st, I'm going to do this thing, and then by February 1st, they have forgotten about it.
Yeah. Hello, Naveen. How are you? Hello.
Auntie. Who's auntie?
You.
Naveen.
You're auntie.
I'm auntie. Okay.
Like auntie. Like Betsy. In school, I was the only one that never, ever had a notebook.
Whoa.
I could not have it.
Cool. So
I needed to learn.
I have many notebooks. I have like my notebook for work, and then I have my notebook for like just strategizing and thoughts and stuff that I want to at some point incorporate into my work. But the notebook is because I'm getting old, and as I'm getting old, I'm forgetting stuff, and it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be using paper, but whatever.
I like to physically write it down.
Same.
Naveen says you look like my sister.
Cool.
Thanks. We got good genes. I got some good genes.
Hey, there's still like wrinkles.
Mom's got the facts. I got friends harassing me to do course this year, be it 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. What? Like a course, like a specific course? They say I'll pick you up and take you and I'll be on campus. Come with me. What?
That's weird.
Yeah.
So, here's what
Mom's
I think.
notebook next.
I have so many notebooks, it's not even funny.
She is wise, yes.
People can't make you do what you don't want to do.
True.
And just like you can't change people, it's the same thing. Why would you want to make somebody do what they don't want to do? And I'm not talking about, like, if you're a parent and your kid is doing something stupid or hurtful, or they're going to hurt themselves, or they're going to break something or fall or whatever. If it's a dangerous thing, then yeah, you should prevent them from doing that. But if your friends are trying to get you to do something and you don't want to do it, stand up for yourself, man. Hell no, I won't do it. It's just like, the crickets. Forget it. Never gonna do it. You can't change people. You can only change yourself, and you gotta want to change yourself. So,
Maybe I'll sneak a cricket in a cookie.
that would be rude. Rude.
I'll just sneak just one.
Go
just
to your
one
room.
cricket.
Rude.
I think Chupacabra was stuck in ad jail. Basically, she said, stand up for yourself. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, and tell them no, and tell them to fuck off.
And people can't make you do what you don't want to do. So,
Yes.
yeah, stand up for yourself.
No, Chill and Pete, you can't do that.
What?
Unless you talk about bungee jumping, that you can do.
But I still want to jump off that bridge. Well, as long as you're properly tied off,
Yes.
and you've signed the waiver, and it, comes back, and it's fine.
Yeah, if you're
Whatever.
bungee jumping, that's a different one.
Don't call me, I won't be there.
The adrenaline rush. Yeah. My mom, thank you for following.
Hi, folks.
Granty Pants, that's amazing. Thank you for following.
Granty Pants?
Yes. Some people have fantastic names. It's great.
This is cool.
Um,
I'm just Elga's mom.
yes. She's my mom. I never really drank alcohol because I hated it. I didn't do it because everyone else did it. That's good. It's not, like, alcohol isn't, like, the end-all, be-all. It's not, I don't think it's necessary to be social.
No.
It's not, like, you don't need it to be, like, if a group of friends is, like, all they do is just, like, drink and whatever.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like having a glass of wine or a drink sometimes, and I like to let loose. So, yeah sometimes I have a party, but I'm always mindful that I'm getting older and it's harder to recuperate. So, try my darndest not to have, like, too much alcohol because my head can't take it.
Some people do think it's socially required, but I mean, you don't need to do anything that you don't want to. All of my friends were weed smokers and still are to this day. Every single one of them. I don't smoke. I don't, smoke weed or anything like that. And they still, once in a while, they'll forget and they'll be like, it's like they're passing the joint and I have to be like, oh, thanks, I'm good. But, like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, if your friends are trying to force you to do something, like, they're not good friends. They're not worth it.
No, if they can't understand that that's not something that you want to do and they don't respect your opinion or respect you, right? Like, technically they're not respecting you and they're trying to get you to do something that you don't want. That's not cool.
Yeah.
And so if you explain it to them and they still don't get it, lose them.
Yeah, they're not good friends. Well, they're doing IT courses, but in Australia, you can jump out or in when you want. But do you want to? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
do you want to jump in? I guess it means it's great to have friends suggesting different pathways. I mean, you can try it, see if it's interesting or actually something you enjoy, but otherwise, I'd say, like, don't do it if you don't want to, Go out for some action.
It's like Alex and Max. They didn't want to do college, and I was a little miffed at first, but I was like, well, you know what? They have to follow their own path. And so as a mother, I accepted that, although I wish they would have done college at least, but who am I to choose their path? Right?
But even, like, college to this day, I feel like it's very different than, like, it was back then. You know what I mean? Like, back then, it's like, you go to college, and then, you intern, and then you get a job, or whatever. Where, like, now, it's like, you go to college, and then they ask for, like, 5 years of experience already.
Yeah.
And like, they want a master's degree, and blah, blah, blah.
It depends on the job, right? Like, it depends on... first of all, the country that you're in, because I feel like some countries are a little stricter on the college and university, like, graduates. And I think that you almost have to, like, and I feel so bad for university people who have to work and college people who have to work at the same time to support themselves. Hats off to you for working so hard and doing it, kind of like what you did, right? And it's not easy.
Yeah, it's a struggle for sure. And then, you go out or whatever. I worked with someone in, a Starbucks when I was working there. He had a PhD and a master's degree.
Wow.
And he was unable to find a job until, like, 5 years later after. And even then, he was starting off as, like, an intern. An unpaid intern for, like, a year. So he was still working at Starbucks, did the unpaid internship for, like, a year, and then they gave him, like, base starting salary. Even though he had, like, a PhD and a master's and all these other things.
Yeah. Sometimes volunteering also helps, right? Like, and like at work myself, if I have students who are kind of either in college or in university and they get assigned to my group, I'm always mindful that these kids or even young adults work and go to school. So I try my darndest to give them everything that I can from my experience, and I try to onboard them as nicely as possible to give them everything they can that's outside of university and college, only because it gives them some experience. And, if any of you ever work with students, like, onboard them and be mentors to them, because being kind is classy.
What?
I'm just saying that.
Oh, okay. Hello,
Secret lyric. Hi.
Hello, Mikey. No, Mikey, okay? No boots. This is a no boots stream today.
Boots?
No boots. He comes in and asks for boots.
Why?
I don't know. Okay. Feet stuff.
Here we go.
Hold on.
There are so many extra steps. Extra steps to what, Matcha?
To, like, get into, like, jobs and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I went to trade school instead of community college instead of going to a 4-year university. I'd rather work in the trade. It all depends on the person. I think trade has been, at least from what I've seen, like, in statistics and stuff like that.
See, Matcha?
It is a shirt quote. From, like, the stats that I've seen and stuff like that, it seems to, obviously, you end up making more in the long run than those that have gone to college or university, just because, you have to pay, if you've taken a loan or whatever, you have to pay that back or all that stuff. So you have, your student debt. So you're already starting at, like...
Yeah, I know. So I went, like, I decided when I was in high school, and it was at a time where the market had crashed and the world was in, the whole world was in recession.
Yeah.
So I decided to do an extra year of high school that gave me a degree in doing office administration.
Yeah.
And then I decided to do that because I couldn't afford going to college. My parents couldn't afford sending me to college. And at the same time, I thought, well, if I work, I can put money aside. Then I got pregnant with you. But that's okay. Because I ended up going back to school when I was 30. And I got my college degree in my 30s. And it set my career off in another direction. And now I'm going to fit, like, 2024. One of my goals is to finish university. So...
Yes.
You're never too old for university, folks.
Exactly.
Never
Don't too old.
Up.
Mature age apprenticeship. Ooh.
Yes. Why not?
Exactly. No, I think it's good that you're, still continuing your education.
I'm always wanting to learn. Always. I learn from people, I learn from school, I learn from work, I learn from the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Learn all the time.
Always. Exactly. Never too late. That's right, Masha.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
And it's not about like making more money at work or leveling up if you want. It's about wanting to finish something that I said to myself when I was in my 20s, that at some point I'd go to college, and I did that. And then at some point in my 30s I was like, no, you know what, I'm going to do university at some point. And I did it. And I'm not afraid to tell my age. I'm 55 and I'm going to university, and it's one of the I am so excited to get my certificate that says I've gone to university. So I did session 1. Now I'm going to do session 2 sometime this year. It's either going to be in the spring or in the fall, whatever. I'll feel when the time is right, and then I'll just finish it. And then it'll be such a great accomplishment for myself.
Yeah. It's awesome. It sounds like you just want to learn it for yourself, which is great.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I hate studying just for an objective, like getting a degree and then a good job or something. I quit university and did my own thing instead. I think that's good too, though.
Why not?
Like, I didn't do university. I did, like, a very, very specific niche private college. And then I took other, like, courses in another, like, overall college.
Yeah.
In whatever I was interested in. I took a bunch of different things. And some of them, like, I remember one of my teachers being like, oh, Leanne, like, if you just take this one other course, you'll end up with, like, a degree. And I was like,
cool. But you didn't want to do it.
No. I was like, I don't want to take that. I'm like, for what? So I can have a piece of paper that says I did this and got a degree in it? I was like, I don't need it. It's good. And he was like, I don't understand why you won't do it. I was like, because I don't care about it. And he's like, but it's so short, and you could just do this one thing, just this one thing. And I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, college and university is not for everybody. And you don't have to have a degree. No. I know some people who've never had a degree, and they're perfectly happy doing the job that they're doing, whatever that is.
Yeah. I think it might get you, you know, a leg up in, obviously, like, if you want to be an accountant or if you want to be, like, a doctor or stuff, like, obviously you need a university degree and stuff like that. But I think there's definitely a bunch of degrees that, you know, jobs you probably don't need a degree in to do it, you know? And
why does everybody need a degree? I'll tell you something. The guy that works at the grocery store and scans my food or puts it in a bag for me, I appreciate that because somebody's got to do it. And it doesn't always have to be like a student, right? Like, there's some ladies at my grocery store, they're in their 60s. They retired from their official job. They just want to feel useful, so they go to work. And it gives them extra money. And I spend time. Like, it doesn't matter to me how much time they take scanning my food, unless I'm, like, super, super in a rush, which never happens. But and I'll talk to them. And I'll just be like, how are you doing today? And then they'll start telling me, like, some story about their grandkid. And it's like, it's awesome because they have actually spoken to somebody today other than just scanning their shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So.
That's fair.
Yeah. And those people are valuable, right? Like,
of course.
Look at the beginning of the pandemic. These were the only people working.
Yeah.
Well, hell, if somebody wasn't there to scan my food, like, who would have done it?
Well, there's definitely, like, certain jobs that I think don't require a degree or something like that should get paid a lot more.
Yes. Bus drivers.
Bus drivers.
School bus drivers. Can we just say the stress level? Like, I would not be a school bus driver. The screaming kids behind me, trying to concentrate on the road, a snowstorm on top of that, and forget it.
Yeah. There is self-checkout. That's true. But there's also, you know, like, there's restocking shelves or whatever and stuff like that. But during the pandemic, like, you know, they are putting themselves at risk just to, like, stock things and make sure that everybody has all the things that they are required to do and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I think, you know, and they were considered people that were necessary. during the pandemic.
Absolutely.
And I think they, I think Canada did give them a little extra money.
Yeah, they did get paid a little bit
I think
more.
it should have been still more.
Oh, for sure.
Than what they got, for sure.
Like, people who work in daycares.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean,
teachers, all that stuff.
You've got
There's so
such
many
a big responsibility to take care of all of these children. Like I said before, being a mom, right? They snot on you, they barf on you, they get upset with each other. They start fighting. They start, like, then you have to, like, try to, like, take care of them and everybody else. And of course, if a kid sees like two kids fighting, they want to jump in somehow. Why they want to jump in, I don't know, but
it's fun.
So like these poor people have to take care of these little children. Anyway,
I hate studying just for an objective, like getting a degree and then I read that one already. Yeah. Different things for different people. Yeah. Just work for me. Many of the most successful people don't have a degree. That's also true.
It's so true. Look at Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa did not have a degree, and yet he managed 4 restaurants.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool, right?
That's very cool.
He made a lot of money, and he didn't have a degree, but he just worked for himself, and he loved it.
Yeah.
So, you don't need a degree always.
Mom's right. If you were not going to do a degree or whatever, what else would you do?
Grandpa!
All kinds of things. Yeah. Yeah, Grandpa was great. Getting a degree is more like the official way to go up in the system. Yes. Yeah. And existing structures. That's true.
I know.
If you want to create something new, it's not needed. Agree. Yeah, self-checkout. Self-checkout is, a thing for sure, but there's still people that put, the food out and whatever, stock shelves and whatever else they do.
I don't think we'll ever be without people in grocery stores, right? Like, I know AI thing is a big deal and everything, but I think there's that human connection that you need as well. And in a grocery store, who's going to tell you where to find, like, the peanut butter that they've moved, like, 2 days ago? Really? Is an AI going to tell you where the peanut butter is?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, I guess if they had, like, a screen and then you could go peanut butter, aisle, whatever.
Yeah.
But
helping people does not pay well. It's an unfair thing. That's true. You only get paid a lot if you generate more money in the system. Helping people does not create money, so it's paid badly.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels good. Like, I've spoken to somebody who, she retired, and she's working in a daycare right now, and she found it really hard at the beginning because she was like, I just wanted to love all of these children. And she's like, she went through like a little something where she was like, maybe this is not for me. And then she went home and didn't work for a couple of weeks. And then she went back. She's like, oh my God, I missed it so much because I get so much out of like being in this daycare with these little kids. And yeah, they drive me bananas and I'm tired by the end of the day. But she said, I love them so much too. So she did a little dark night of the soul for herself and then realized that, it's worth the pain.
I just do self-checkout. I don't like to talk to people. I just get my shit and get out. That's fair. Same. But also, sometimes things don't work. Like, they don't scan or don't, and then you need someone to be like, help. This is not doing a thing.
Doofus says, if Elga's mom adopts me and I marry Elga, does that make her my godmother? No.
Of the fairy lands of love.
If you want to marry Elga, that's fine, but she's a mannequin, dude.
Would a wedding be cricket themed? A wedding dress lined with cricket bodies? Honestly,
that's weird.
Maybe I kind of like it.
No,
I like that idea. I like the cricket idea.
No. Quit putting ideas in her head.
If it doesn't scan, it's free. No. Gotta praise Leanne again for always trying to read
dress?
all of
like
chat.
What would that even look like?
I try. It's true. In the end, money doesn't make you feel better. By the way, this is a life lesson for Helga.
A dress you can eat.
She wants to be rich.
Sounds
I
weird.
do want to be rich.
But why do you want to be rich?
Because it's not necessarily like the rich part. It's the fact that I wouldn't have to think about like, can I afford this? Like, I don't want to have to ever be like, oh, can I afford this? I want to just buy it. Like, if I want something, I want to be able to just get it. And I like to also take care of, like, the people that I enjoy. Like, I want to be able to buy people presents.
No, I
or, like,
understand.
take
you want
my
to be
mom.
self-sufficient.
Yeah, but I also want to be able to, like, if I want to take you out to a, like, fancy dinner because it's, like, Mother's Day or whatever, I want to be able to, like, just, like...
Just on Mother's Day.
Well, just anything, right? If I want to take you out somewhere fancy and whatever...
I'm laughing at you. Violence towards the mother. Oh, my God.
I want to be able to do that, you know?
Don't do that, Leanne.
That's mostly, like, the only reason, really.
Okay.
It's more to be financially secure and feel like the freedom that I can just, you know, do or buy anything that I want. That's what it is.
I think that if you are comfortable, if you're able to put some money aside and still have some money to, like, you know, have some fun, that's good enough. You don't have to be a millionaire.
I'm not saying millionaire. Like, I'll be happy with, like a high 6-figure.
Okay, whatever that means.
That's what I'd be happy with.
Money buys happiness.
It does.
No.
Anyone that tells you it doesn't is a liar.
Okay.
I was making
Grandpa,
like 6 figures before, and I was happy as hell.
You were just happy because you were like, I'm going to spend it on me.
I was like,
did you put any away?
I did. How do you think I paid through COVID? I didn't take any of the money that the government sent. The only one that I took...
That was silly.
No, it wasn't. Because they ended up asking for it back. The only one that I didn't take was the one they shoved into my account, and then they asked for it back.
Sweet.
It's not sweet. It's like $2,000. They're like, hey, you owe us back. And I was like, it's been like more than 3 years now.
I'm being sarcastic.
Anyways, I called them up and I was like, hey, I'm not going to pay this.
Not real happiness in your heart, that is. Only superficial, temporary feelings of hype. Yes.
L'argent ne fait pas le bonheur, mais ça contribue. True.
Un peu.
Ça contribue for sure.
Un peu.
I'm okay with superficial happiness.
I'm just going to... Okay. Some of the richest people...
They never ask you for the cash back?
I know.
I don't get it.
Okay? Because I know a whole bunch of people, and they have tons of money.
Yeah.
It doesn't make them happy. They're miserable. They're
Well,
like,
then,
they have this big fancy house, and then they have this house elsewhere, and then they have this, like, cottage somewhere else, and they have, like, 12 billion cars. It's like, look at my fancy thing. But, like, what do you do with your money? Aside from buying stuff. It's not
stuff. For me, it's more like I want to be able to pay for experiences.
Well, that's good. These people don't have experiences. These people have stuff.
No, I want to be able to, like, if I want to travel somewhere, those things are expensive. It's expensive to travel. Like, I want to be able to afford to travel and just, like, you know, not have to be like, ooh, okay, like penny pinching when I'm, like, traveling. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I want to go somewhere fancy while I'm traveling, I want to be able to afford that.
You're right, doofus.
What?
Money doesn't help. If you're depressed, I don't care how much money you have, it won't take your depression away. That is an internal thing that you need to fix, and the external stuff will not help you.
You invested it into stocks, Chillin' Pete?
Cool.
Into Tesla.
Whoa.
Did that do well, or did it not?
Well, it's not doing well now, I think.
Yeah, because I feel like it was like...
This is what she wants to be. What is that emoji thing? I can't see it.
It's me. Here, look. It's when I went...
Oh, yes.
It's when I went to the...
With the shishi champagne.
The shishi champagne.
The shishi champagne.
I went...
Don't get me wrong. I like my shishi champagne, too.
Of course.
It's
shishi
yummy.
Champagne is great. The rich emote, yeah.
She wants to live the high life.
Yeah, that's all I
I wish it for her if that's what she wants. And I hope that it brings her happiness. I hope that it brings her happiness because she's doing what she loves.
Yes. That's all I want to do is do what I love and, you know, basically just
yeah, I thought it
have
was
experiences.
Low, Chilling Pete. Well, I'm investing too. I'm investing in something that's safe.
Il faut faire un podcast avec ta mère, honestly. Well, this is kind of the podcast.
What's a podcast?
You don't know what a podcast is?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, explain it to
It's
me.
basically-
I don't know what a podcast is. Don't judge me.
A podcast is basically kind of what we're doing right now, except people would just listen to it. Like, for the most part, people will listen to a podcast, like, while they're driving, while they're getting ready, or whatever. You just listen to, you know, the podcast. And it's usually multiple people talking about a certain topic for that day. And you can have podcasts about anything, basically. And then some people will have podcasts where you can also watch it after it's been, like, listened to.
What kind of podcast would we do?
Could be anything. Could be, like, just us, like, chit-chatting away like this, like mom advice thingies, or it could just be, like, c'est comme tout et rien. There's all kinds of different podcasts. There's some for, like, you know, money. There's some for, like, whatever, like, gym bro stuff. There's some on relationships. There's some on,
Okay.
like, crime stuff. There's all kinds of different ones.
Crime.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people love listening to, like, you know, like, crime documentaries, or, like, they're like, oh, let me tell you about this crime that happened, and then they just talk about it, and they're like, so
if
this...
you get any ideas, girl, this is why I have bail money for her. Just in case.
No.
We never know.
It's like anything, pretty much. But usually the podcast is just about, like, if it's the same people at all times, sometimes they'll bring other, like, guests on, and they'll broach the subject like
Don't talk about crime, then she won't do the podcast.
that.
Oh, boy. Oh, I got a kid. I kid with my kid.
Kid with kid. The path is usually that people do all things with money. They think makes them happy, and maybe eventually they are wise enough to realize it didn't actually make them truly happy, and that only inner happiness is the true one. I do like them.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are just naturally happy, but they have nothing. They have, like, you know,
But then are
not a lot of material possessions, but somehow their life is fulfilled because they either like what they're doing or they're looking at life differently. And I was happy when I left my bad relationship. And I mean, I didn't have much in my house. I had a sofa and a couple of chairs and a table. And the rest I had to buy for myself. And I bought it, like, slowly but surely. But in any case, all that to say that I didn't need a whole heck of a lot of stuff. And that was one of the happiest times of my life, when I was living in my little house all by myself.
If you need the path to get to that wisdom, that's fine too. Yeah, like the money to get to that place.
Yeah,
I guess happiness.
Everybody learns something. You know, we're born to learn. That's what I always say.
Happiness depends on the person's perspective.
True. Absolutely. You don't have to be happy all the time, though. That's, like, so overrated. Why do
you can't be happy all the time.
Why do you have to be happy all the time? Everybody's like, oh my god. Yeah, but it's okay to, like, go through some stuff and not be happy. And it's okay to, like, I don't want to say hate your life, but not be happy with where you are. Because to me, it's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity to learn something new and to get yourself to a new place. And it's okay not to be okay.
Or to change something in your life. To me, like, if you hate something about your life, you change it, you know? And some people, it's maybe difficult to change something, or there's reasons for them not to be able to change it right away and stuff like that. But if you're unhappy in your life, in a certain area of your life, then you should work on changing it.
That's up to the person, though. Telling somebody, well, if you don't like it, you need to change it, is counterproductive. They have to figure that out for themselves. You know how many times people told me, you need to leave that relationship? And I was like, no, I'm going to work on it. And I kept saying that until it was time for me to make that decision. And I grew to understand that I needed to leave. And so I had to learn it for myself. Somebody telling me way over my head. So
I was very vocal. I was very vocal about it.
she is taller than me.
Yes, that's not hard to beat.
4'9", 5 foot what?
5'3", 5'4".
There you go.
Thank you for following, Jacob.
Oh,
Thank
neato.
you.
Jacob who?
Jacob.
305. That is such a cool name. I love it.
I'm not that absolute. Happiness is a...
Helga is 6 feet tall. She looks like she's 6 feet tall, but how tall is she?
She's tall.
Get a tape measure.
To measure her? But she's
Yeah.
taller than me. I know that. She's like 5'6".
Well, everything's taller than me.
Yes. I'm not that absolute. Happiness is a contribution of inner and outer. Inner and outer, like happiness, you mean. True.
I think you can be happy even in chaos.
I love chaos.
Oh, God.
I love it. Like, if shit is hitting the fan and everyone is freaking the fuck out, I love it. For some reason, I get so insanely calm. Like, I get so calm. If everyone is panicking about something...
You get that from me because this is what I say all
I
the time.
get scary calm and I'm just
I
like,
say,
okay, here's what we're gonna do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so, like, chill about it.
if the shit hits the fan, I am at my best because
Same.
It gets me to a place where
I get you
I
done.
can actually focus on whatever the problem is, because my goal is to see the result of having it resolved at the end. So, yeah, the shit hits the fan, I'm almost at my best. Except if I don't have any control over it.
Yeah.
If the shit hits the fan and I have no control over it, like, I don't know, if it's a tornado or whatever.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
fair.
shit hits the fan and I have no control over it, I'm not great.
I'm not great.
But I'm okay with not being great. Because Pete's great.
That's good.
The tornado hits, he's just like, it's fine, we'll take care of it after, we'll fix it, we'll clean up, la la la. And I'm just like, oh my God, the chair just flew into the pool. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really calm. And it's like I can focus and I can see where I need to, do whatever I need to do. And it's great. I love it.
Cool.
Shit happens, still alive. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'm still alive. If we're still alive. And even if we were dead, we wouldn't care. We're
Yeah,
dead.
because you're dead.
We're like dead. We have leveled to the next level. We have
Level
leveled
to
up.
the next level.
That's right. Level up, baby.
One other thing. The realization that death will come makes me know about the truly important things too. Once you die, you can't take any money or material stuff with you.
True.
However, you will be able to take inner peace, happiness with you if things continue afterwards.
Oh my God. I am so happy you said that. Because
Hello, undead. Hello.
I'm dead. Funny. Crown, you know what? My dad passed away in 2006. It's going to be 18 years, soon.
Yep.
So anyway, all that to say, he died with $81 in his bank account, a $20 winning lottery ticket in his pocket, and $5. And he owed about $1,000 on his credit card. He died with nothing, but he was so happy at the end of his life because he had done a lot of stuff that he was like happy with, and you can't take your shit with you, so why bother accumulating all of this stuff? You don't need to. And speaking of which, it reminds me that I need to clean the basement because there's way too much stuff down there. Anyway, thanks. Check.
Yeah, the atheist comes in at the perfect time. Stack says, what do you think happens when people die? Like, do you think there's, you get resurrected? Do you think... No? Okay.
I don't think you get resurrected. I think that I know there's something else on the other side because I don't think your soul dies. And I say that because I don't think I'm weird, people. Although I am weird, people. I am so weird. But
Ooh,
anyway.
a cricket? I want your mama to eat the chocolate cricket.
Hell of a no.
She doesn't
Not
want to eat it.
eating the cricket.
I need to eat a cricket though, so you gotta give me the chocolate one. Just
have the ball.
I don't want the ball.
I don't care. Anyway, this is what I think happens when we die, and it's only because
A shot of hot sauce too.
oh my god, with the
Do you
chocolate?
want?
That's weird.
Do you want a shot of hot sauce or do you want the spicy bean?
I think that when we die, our soul still lives, and I think no,
Just look at him. Just look at him.
no,
Just look at him.
it's so butt ugly. Anyway,
It's okay. You're not ugly.
I think that we level up. I think our soul still lives. You know, how else would I get messages from departed people?
Mm-hmm.
And my dad comes to me sometimes, and
Thanks, Matcha.
he'll give me a message, or he'll show me something, or all of a sudden, like, I have a question, and then why can't I speak today?
I don't know.
Through my dream, I'll have an answer, and it's usually somebody that's departed that has told me the answer. And so I think, personally, this is my personal opinion, I think we level to another
No,
dimension.
I care. You won't be scammed. I asked you if you wanted a shot of hot sauce or if you wanted the spicy bean. Which one do you want? Spicy bean or shot of hot sauce?
Ugh.
The shot? Okay.
Sriracha.
I don't have sriracha.
You know what? Let's ask the oracle cards. What
Oracle
does our
cards.
soul do after we pass away?
My general belief is that there is a soul because we are energy, and energy does not cease to exist ever. It just transforms. You do
Correct.
not need to believe in any god or religion.
Nope. That is, I think that is probably true.
Atheist says, when you die, your energy simply returns to the universe. The brain is a computer. When it's off, you as you is gone. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, look
I
at
have
all
the
the
same
cards
commanders.
that fell.
Just a lot.
Wow. Let's see. What does
Let's
our
try this,
soul
Chelsea.
do?
I'm gonna go get a shot of hot sauce.
Go with the flow of life. Well, that's exactly what I was saying, guys, right? The waterfall, claiming your place. I mean, relatable. Kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. Okay, why do you want all this to come out? The reward at the end. That came out in maths. That's funny that fell. Okay, but that didn't answer my question. Let's ask the other cards. Okay, so what does our soul do after we pass? Please. Oh, looks like we have an answer. Communicate. It communicates. That's funny. Not the answer I was looking for, man.
I'm 100% reincarnating as Napoleon.
Why? Why do you want to be Napoleon?
Ooh,
You're gonna have an ulcer.
what's an ulcer? What's it do?
An ulcer is like a little blister in your belly kind of thing. Inside your stomach or your colon. It hurts and it can bleed and give you like upset
Hello, Space
tummy.
Galaxy. Oh, you had to wait an hour. Oh, yeah. That's because last time we had to,
It says believe. So,
believe.
Believe. Voila.
Yeah, last time I streamed, we had some nasty people, so I had to
Oh,
time it.
that's not very nice.
Well, I didn't time it. Magsta and Mikey timed
Can
it.
Mom
They did good.
verify
Hello, Mikey.
if it's really hot sauce? Yes, I can check. It's hot sauce. That's Tabasco. Holy. You just drank a shot of Tabasco?
Yeah?
Ugh.
Yeah?
Dégueulasse.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay now because we timed it, but I could probably untime it. Thanks, Matcha. I do
Leanne
need
could
some
be
more
a
water.
scammer.
Could I be a scammer? I'm not a scammer, guys. I always, you know.
It's ex-Mikey.
Yes, hello, Mikey. How's it going? How's it going, hell? Try my extension ghost pepper sauce. I had the, what's it called? It was like the hottest chocolate bar ever. And the chocolate bar was this big. Like this big.
Okay.
And I read the box. And I read it, you know, and it said chocolate bar, whatever. I didn't realize that you're only supposed to take, like, the tiniest piece. Because it's cut like a chocolate bar. I threw the whole thing in my mouth. And it was, like, I think it was spicier than, like, it was, what is it? The Carolina Reaper? That was the one.
Oh,
that
wow.
It was supposed to, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
That's hot.
I died.
That's
My eyeballs.
hot.
My
See how I
eyeballs
did
were
that?
crying. I had to go. It did not stay in my stomach. Like, it just came right back up. I had to, you know, just get rid of it. It was not a good time.
Matcha tried to warn you and you didn't listen?
Yeah, no.
Ugh,
I didn't
I
listen.
so understand.
I'm bad at listening.
She is. Anywho.
Space Galaxy. We're just talking about, like, all kinds of different
Hang
things.
on, I want to read with soul is still needed for continuous growth, learning lessons. Yeah. You're right. I think we come here to learn lessons. I think that's what we do. And, okay, this is going to sound weird, but I think there's other people on other planets probably experiencing the same thing we are.
That's fair. Or just, I mean, we can't be the only ones. There's no way we're the only ones.
Can't be. It's impossible. Anyway.
There's no way. Aliens are real, for sure.
For sure.
But Space Galaxy, we're just talking about all kinds of different things. And we started talking about, you know, what we think happens after death.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of
Who
stuff.
else gets messages?
My favorite Tabasco sauce is their scorpion pepper sauce. I don't think I've tried that one. I've tried the bomb. And I think that one is one of their spicier ones. And I liked that one. It was really nice. It's yeah, there's a new one, Pepper X. Yeah, I saw that. A Pepper X one. It's even, like, I can't remember how much hotter than the Carolina Reaper it is, but it's hotter.
Why would you want to go back to, like, stupid mode?
What do you mean, stupid mode?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Brown is saying stupid mode. What the heck is stupid mode?
What?
I'm not sure.
He's talking, yeah, but he's talking to someone else. We don't know what the context is. Iker says, I overthink for Twitch. You overthink? That's okay.
Who
On
cares?
Twitch, I don't think you overthink.
Are you happy? It's all that matters.
I don't think there's overthinking.
People overthink.
Oh, that's so dark, though. You don't usually like those types of subjects. I mean, it wasn't like a dark thing. It was more just kind of like, this is what I think kind of happens, you know?
Yeah, what do you think kind of happens?
Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have a particular, like, thought on it.
Yes,
what I could say is I would like, okay, this is what I would like for it to be, okay? But I don't necessarily think this is what happens. I actually don't think this is what happens, but I would like it to be that basically you just relive the same life over and over again until you get it right. That's what I would like it to be.
Maybe.
Until you experience or accomplish all of the things that, like, your soul wants to do.
Yep. There is discussion on YouTube and online about your soul
Like
choosing to come, as in you chose to be my child.
Chose it.
She's like, I'm gonna annoy this girl.
This one right here. This one? I'm gonna go and
She is
annoy
living
her.
her best life, but let me come right now when she ain't ready for me, and I'm just gonna go annoy her.
Yeah.
And make sassy faces like this.
For the rest of her life.
Just because I want to. Anyway, all that to say.
The queen has passed a while ago.
Yes, the queen has passed.
A while ago.
But
There is absolutely no way with trillions of galaxies, there's no way there's no life. Yeah, exactly. I agree. There's no way there's no life.
And I think like there's I get messages from my dreams and sometimes they just pop into my head and there's no way that this kind of particular thing would just come to me without my soul knowing stuff from before, right?
Fair. Soul contracts. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah. So Leanne chose to come to me. Ugh, why? I don't know. But
To annoy you.
Clearly.
If space wasn't so vast, I wish aliens could visit us. Even the speed of light, our closest star system is 4 light years away, and if you reach that speed, time goes a different. 2 years for you is hundreds of years for the people you left. That's crazy.
Wow.
Have you been to the UK? I have not. I would like to visit it one day.
Me too.
Let's do it! I think it'd be cool.
I wanted to take Leanne away for her birthday, for her 30th birthday, but we were smack dab in COVID.
Yes,
it was
sad.
awful.
Sad.
We should do
but
it though.
I'm saying, remember? I think I told you about it at Christmas, maybe, or I told you recently.
We said Paris, right? We want to go to France.
Yeah,
and
I said
we could do a skip hop over to UK.
Yeah, but I was thinking like this February or March, we could go to like a warm-ish area.
Okay.
Of like Europe, like we could do like Spain, or we could do, like the south of Italy or the south of France. Like it's not hot, but it's like warmer than here. And we could like, if we visit the south of France, we could just go to Paris. It'd be a little chilly, but we could go visit.
So Space Galaxy, how would you meet the new king in UK? She's already done that.
I have met him. We have actually had a conversation.
Anywho, that's a story for another time.
Yes, when I maybe no longer work there.
Good idea.
Yes. Helga has turned me into a Lana collector, dedicating my guest bedroom as a shrine to her. Take her on her 30th.
Lana is such a sweet
that could be good.
lady.
She is.
She's so good. And sometimes I just want to like virtually hug her and like just do this and mom her to death because she's kind of stuck right now. And you can't unstuck her because she's got to unstick herself.
Yeah.
And hopefully Leanne's gifts at Christmas will help to unstick. Your breath smells like hot sauce. It is so bad. I'm
Really?
getting... No,
I can't smell it.
Breathe that way. Ah. It's like hot.
It is hot.
Jesus, Murphy.
Here, I'll go drink some water. Maybe it'll help.
Thanks. Okay, it's your opportunity, guys. Ask me something. She's not here. Would you let Helga feed the king crickets? Meh, why not?
Maybe he likes them.
It's a delicatessen.
Yes, maybe
See?
he would like the crickets.
If I would, I'm just saying, if I was a royal and someone offered me a cricket, I'd be like,
I'd eat it.
Yeah, no.
I'd eat it if I was a royal.
I'd be like, forget about it.
But what if it's part of their culture? You don't want to, you don't want to insult their culture.
It's not part of his culture. Come on.
Yeah, but not his culture. But I'm saying if he visits another country and they're like, hey, here, we eat crickets all the time. It's literally part of our everyday meal. Please have some. You know? Like, if I go to another country, I want to try all of their actual, like, food, regardless of, like, how I feel about it. You know?
Thanks.
No?
Not crickets.
I would. 100%.
Anywho.
What did you do or say to him?
Undead atheist. His uncle was a deep black... I don't know if you should be telling us that, dude. I'm just saying. And you know what? Whatever you think about aliens, whatever.
What do you mean, whatever? I like aliens.
Me too. They're awesome.
I can
Unless
enjoy
they're bad.
escargots.
If they're bad, we don't want them.
Who's bad? Oh, the aliens?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we don't want. We want nice aliens.
Nice.
Like fun aliens. Like aliens that don't ask their mothers to kill their brothers. That would be a great alien.
Maybe I'm not.
Maybe you're an alien.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you would know.
You've got green on your eyes though today. So
Yes, I do. I do have green. I can enjoy escargot, so why not? That's what I'm saying. Escargot is great. Do you like escargot?
no, it's chewy.
Mom,
I have tried
how
it.
are you?
It's
French
chewy.
person not liking.
It's yuck. It's chewy.
Maybe I open up. My uncle's dead. How's it gonna hurt him now? That's true.
Okay.
That's fair.
Well, we didn't know that.
They all come for you though. The texture is special. I like it. I like escargot. I think it's great. I like it a lot.
Mm-mm. I won't eat oysters either. They're
Oh,
slimy.
oysters are great too.
No, slimy and ugh.
Oysters are nice.
No, they should stay in the sea.
I honestly believe that if aliens manage to get here, they're evolved enough to understand and respect free will as a universal law. Just my thought. Hence, I do not think they are dangerous. Could be.
It's a good concept. Maybe.
I don't think about aliens at all.
Me neither.
And even if, I'm sure they exist. And if there's already some here, meh. Like, it doesn't change anything to my life, you know what I mean? Area 51 is simply a military fight testing facility. The stealth fight crafts we have are most common cause of UFO reports.
Oh. Well, see? We just learned something today.
Oh.
Thank you for making us smarter. I appreciate it.
I mean, our technology is so shit compared to what they would have.
Elga would turn the aliens into high cultured beings.
Be like, come with me to this high tea. Yes. I'd be like, let me teach you the ways of the high tea, okay?
I could just see this little alien, this cute little alien with like,
What if they're not cute? What if they got like tentacles coming out of their heads everywhere?
You'd still make it cute. You'd be like, let me put some sparkle on you, and out we go.
Let me just.
And this is how you hold the glass of champagne. With your little pinky.
Yeah, like this. What if aliens are hostiles to us and want to destroy us? I don't really think about that.
We'd
I'm
be
like,
dead
man.
already. I mean, how many reports have we had?
Yeah, that's a
We'd be
lot.
like, goodbye.
Yeah.
We're still here.
With
Whatever.
our current technology, we couldn't even leave our solar system in a feasible way, so we are very primitive compared to them.
That's probably very true.
We're really still apes, to be honest, just looking modern. Modern apes. Yes. I don't know, it's great. I honestly, I don't think about aliens at all. And anytime I see, like, a post or something being like, oh my god, aliens spotted here, I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't care. Okay.
I mean, they're just people.
What if they're not people?
They're living. They're a living thing, right?
A living thing.
Yeah, they're a living thing. Just like a plant is a living thing, or a bird is a living thing.
Do you know plants can see us?
What?
Yeah, apparently plants can see you.
Plants can. Well, some of my plants don't like me because they die.
Me too. They die. But apparently they can see you if you come like really, really close to them. Apparently they can like visually they see you.
Maybe I'm gonna love them better. Maybe I should
Yeah,
say,
maybe just
please
like,
don't die on me. I'm
just
crying
get really
right
close
now.
so they can see you.
Yeah. And then like actually shed a tear. And like make it fall. Inside
Here
the
you go,
plant.
please.
Look at that, I'm watering you.
I'm watering with my tears. At 46, 1,000, Voyager 1 and 2 are out of our solar system, but it would still take them like 70,000 years to reach our next closest stars. What?
We're never gonna make it.
Yeah. That's true. We're never making it.
I mean, I'm only gonna live like to 92 or something.
How would you know? Hello,
I've
Nautica.
decided I'm gonna be 92, so it must happen.
What? No.
Yes, yes.
Turns plants away. Hello, Nautica.
Well,
She is
if
funny.
Leanne goes close to her plant with this breath, the thing will die.
Our breath is fine.
It's so awful.
Helga came here from the planet where they just have crickets.
No, I gave birth to her, sadly.
Sadly.
It was painful.
Is that why none of my plants live? Maybe you're not coming close enough to them and you're not crying into them.
Maybe you should have emotional intelligence with your plants.
Yes, have emotional
Whoa.
intelligence with the plants.
That is a concept.
I feel sorry
Hey.
for all the plants Matt has, but they all apparently love him because they're all thriving.
Well, that's great. See, maybe.
So my
Matt's
plants hate me.
No, hang on. Matt is happy in his house with his new sofa.
It's not new.
So it's affecting his plants.
I don't
Good
think
on you,
it's new.
Matt.
You gave birth to a girl, but she is a demon. Who went into that girl?
It depends. Sometimes she's a demon. Thank you, Besa.
Besa or Bassa?
I don't
Bassa
know.
Demo. Thank you for following. Thank you. What's
The
Matt's?
sofa,
Yeah.
right? What's Matt's? Matt's is the moderator.
A moderator. We got more than one.
We got lots of moderators.
Well, I mean, we don't have that many. We have like 4.
Well, that's lots. I got 0.
You don't need a moderator.
I know, but still.
You don't need one.
Stop it.
My mom has always complained about giving birth to me because I had a really big head and caused a lot of stitches.
I mean, poor mom. Does
Poor
she
mom.
love you?
Probably. Hopefully.
She's forgotten. Don't worry about it.
She's forgotten.
It's fine.
Matt is happy only because he is on copium. He can't really afford the couch and all the other stuff anymore. True.
He will get there. The oracle card said it. I'm
That's-
just saying.
Through hard work.
Yes. And persistence.
He's got to work hard
That's
and
right.
persist.
Yes. Do it for himself first. He's got to market himself first. Then he can work on other people.
Do it for the plot. That's how I've decided to live my life. Do it for the plot.
What does that mean?
It's like you're doing it for the book, for the plot of the book.
Oh.
You know, like if your life was
The
a
end.
story.
Oh, wow.
Do it
Your
for the
life
story.
would be a story.
I know, it's crazy. I honestly, I never thought about it until...
The child was born in a snowstorm. You know how long it took me to get there? Anyway.
I like didn't really think about it until I apparently won a thing, not at this job, but a few jobs ago. They were doing this thing where it was like not everyone got an award, but everyone voted for something of like most likely to type of thing. And mine was most likely to write a best-selling novel on her life.
Or a podcast. Ooh, look
Yes,
at me.
but there's
I
so many-
understood the podcast. I'll be back.
But there's so many things that I like can't say yet. And that I can't speak on yet. One day I'll be able to. One day. I plan to eventually write a book about my crazy life stories. Yes, do it. Do it. I don't even know if my life would be an actually good book, you know? But I think it could make for an interesting short movie, maybe. Yeah, we try to push him a jet. But he is lazy and thinks money just comes to him by declaring to be a freelancer. Should I tell you it doesn't work that way? We could really do a podcast. That is true. We could. We could, for sure. I mean, we could start with doing it just like this once in a while, you know? My life is super eventful. I always think it's very uneventful until I, talk about my life with people. And then they're like, what the fuck? What kind of life have you been living? And I'm like, I don't know, a regular one? They're like, no, not a regular one. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, my bad. My life has so many crazy stories. So many people would be love. No way, this is real. Oh, no one would like believe that it's real. Okay. I see what you mean. The freelancer life is really great. I can chill all day sleeping. Honestly, I wish I could freelance too. My whole story would be me eating and sitting on the couch. No. Honestly, I don't even know what mine would be. Mine would be like how many times I've like how would I say this? Not revamped. Created myself type of thing. I guess. I was like, a fashion girly, and then I was, a go-go dancer, and now I'm a streamer, and then my other job that is a butler. None of it makes sense. None of it like meshes. It's all just kind of random. But yes, I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry too.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, nature break.
Nature break.
Well, I'm drinking all kinds of things. Coffee.
All of the liquids.
Water.
Hello, B. How's it going? How you been? How's life? B is another streamer.
Well, hello.
Hello, B. You could write a book about all the things you see. No, you can't write a book about all the things you see in the government. You can't do that.
No.
Without naming anyone, no way, you can't do that. On these subjects, my life in FBI. Yeah, but it's not...
My life in FBI. Who's an FBI?
No, but like, he's saying there's like books on that.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello, Carson. How's it going? Hello. But yeah, I'm just, I don't think I could write a book on working in the government. I don't think that would be a thing that would fly very well.
So Doofus thinks I'm the one for him. Okay, if we're talking about a mom, that's great. Anything else, no can do. I'm with Pete, remember? I'm happy with Pete.
No, he wants to be adopted, see?
Oh, okay.
Fill out my adoption papers.
Okay. Send them over. What's one more?
What's one more? One fun story. As a teenager, I once hit a driver in the head with a snowball. He was going like 45 miles an hour. Got out and chased me and my best friend. I also maybe threw some snowballs.
With ice. Remember that?
No.
And you hit your brother in the head?
No. I don't remember that. I don't remember this at all. What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Yeah, boy.
But yes, I think we're almost at like 3 hours. I think we're gonna end it here. We'll see if there's anybody live that we can read. Got that selective memory. Yeah, selective.
Just Pete texting me saying, be careful, the snow's falling off the roof.
Oh, is it snowing a lot?
No.
Oh.
It's just it's melting off the metal roof and it's falling.
Oh.
One fun story as a teenager, I was a driver in the... Oh.
And he chased him and his best friend.
Why?
It's pretty funny.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. Listen, we all do things when we're teenagers that we think is a great idea and it's an awful idea. Or we know it's an awful idea.
Yes.
And we do it anyways.
Yes. I have done some dumb things.
Have you?
I have.
Like what?
Well, no.
Oh.
It's going to be another stream.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
We'll keep it for another stream then.
Like it.
I guess we'll do that. Here, we will go and...
Ooh, are we going into somebody else's stream?
Yes.
Cool.
This is Shane. We'll raid Shane because there's no one else on. Shane's pretty cool. We like him. We like Shane.
Shane. Go see Shane.
Yeah, exactly. You're nearly 40 now. It's all in the past. Exactly. Shameless. Yes.
Who's nearly 40?
Undead. Undead atheist.
Oh.
Okay, bye guys. Should the raid message include your mom?
Bye, kidlets.
If you want. Okay, bye guys. Bye. We'll see you next time. Bye.